Hello, everybody. I am Face, and I am here joined by Rolf.
Yo, what's good?
We're in 1080p, guys. It's
Yo,
happening.
we've also got 30 teams. How did that happen?
I
It's
don't
crazy.
even know. It
How
just
does
happened.
Oh, Face, I hope you're ready. They're getting in.
They're ready. Well, I
Yep.
guess I guess we're going into it. It's gonna be Scoregasm versus Brute Force Esports, and I know that this is gonna happen. So just so you all know, the overlay is gonna be a little bit too big because I gotta change the sizing on it because Swaggles. So also blame Swaggles. I still don't have overlays from him. So. Let's get this.
No, we don't have the other team in yet. Just Scoregasm. It's gonna be exciting for Scoregasm though. This is the first time we've seen them get this far in the bracket, far enough to stream them. I mean, they're regular hoops players and they're really good, but we've had just such crazy competition the last few weeks. I guess I can tell them to go. Go, go, go. Here goes.
There we go,
80
guys.
and halves. Two players I've never heard of, but I can confirm they're both grand champions versus Broderick and Treads. Now, I don't know anything about Treads. Ooh, that's so close. I don't know much about Treads, but I do know that Broderick, he plays a whole lot of hoops. So hopefully with Broderick's hoops knowledge, he can carry them to victory. 80 and halves are depending on their grand champ knowledge to really read these balls, but that looks like it's just going to go straight in. Halves from the corner. Both defenders from blue team can't save it even from the corner position on the map. That's most unfortunate.
I love the niceness out of everybody right now.
Yeah. I gotta turn my game volume down. Holy cow. It's screaming at me. Oh, Treads might have a chance here. Couldn't quite get that second touch. It's bounced up for Broderick, though. Broderick does get the block. It's not going to find its way in yet. Halves is going to take it slow. Bounces it right over Trev. Broderick gets the block. Oh, Trev did not want that touch. Broderick had that ball all day. Broderick's going after it. Now, Broderick and Treads, they did beat the a couple more grand champs. I think the number 4 seed, so...
Was that the last game?
Yeah, that was their last game.
Actually,
Oh.
I would say no because it was a 1v2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was we had to, unfortunately we had to DQ them because you can't 1v2 in our tournaments.
Oh man, Treads almost had that double touch. Instead, it's gonna get lifted by Halves. I just got kicked out.
Well, it's a good thing it wasn't me. So,
All right,
the
I
audience
guess I'll
is still here.
join that. That's so weird. Rocket League booted me. Face cover for me.
You got banned. Incoming, you're banned from matchmaking for 30
Tell me what's
days.
going on, Face.
Well, people are flying at the ball, missing wildly. Halves is taking a shot. Nowhere near. Broderick gets it around.
I'm back in.
You're back.
Tread's gonna bump it down to Broderick, yeah. Halves taking a shot, trying to use the ceiling, but can't quite find the net. He's rolled it up, though, for 8. 80, using the backboard to slam it down. Not something you can do in soccer, that's for
I was
sure.
gonna say, I wonder if it'll be 80 kilometers per hour.
Not quite, right? I don't know. I feel like the hoops score speed is bugged. I've never seen it as fast as I think it really is.
Yeah.
It can be going down at like
Well,
Mach 1.
well maybe
And
it's
it'll
just
say-
a small map.
It'll say 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
I think... Oh, there we go. Has with a double touch from his backboard. But I mean, it's just like... I feel like the going straight down in the goal is bugged Rocket League
Yeah, that's true.
rather than going across.
Because you get the
Yeah,
amazing
maybe-
pinches, and it's just like, nope, 60. Okay.
Yeah, maybe the game only registers the horizontal speed. I don't know.
Oh, Sexual out of halves and 80.
Yeah, they did it.
And
That's
it was
very impressive.
smooth. A very smooth Sexual.
Mm-hmm. Broderick with the dunk from Tread's pass. That was gorgeous from the corner. I love that play. Oh, I love... Tread's read it from the ceiling there. Passing it to Broderick, who's conveniently in the corner. Probably taking halves and 80s boost. Some classic hoops play that I'd expect from these players. Oh, 50-50 goes straight into the air. Treads blocking 80. Broderick trying to pass it up to him. He is there. They're going to get their second goal here. We're only within 1 goal right now. We've got a game on our hands. Great pass from Broderick, rolling it up there. Treads keeping it around 80. 80 just needed to jump a little bit sooner, but maybe he was unsure of what Treads is capable of from that position. Ooh, at 50-50, gonna land right into Broderick's hands. He wants to dribble it up the wall here. Broderick's using an interesting boost. What boost is that, do you think? It's got flowers coming out of it. I've never heard of it before. Is it in the new crate?
Let's see here.
Oh, Broderick gets Goomba stomped on the way up to the ball.
It looks like some lilacs or something come out of his car. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I've stuck with the same car for like ever, so I mean.
80's got another shot. It is on target. Oh, just short. Treads blocking Halves. 80 with an awkward angle save. Halves actually hits it out. The blue team wasn't advancing on that ball, so there was really nothing to fear. And Halves there taking a shot, getting around both blue team members who were up for that.
I was surprised he still at his jump. He waited so long, probably as long as he possibly could to use that jump. Look at that.
I think the mistake that was made here is Broderick needed to contest much earlier. Treads was in the back, you know, in the corner collecting boosts, so he should be the guy to save it while Broderick forces a contest, which makes, you know, the offense do something with the ball rather than just dribble it in. But since they both contested at the same time, they're effectively one defensive player.
Yeah, honestly, one of the biggest things you gotta do when you get to high level gameplay and just in general is it doesn't matter if it's like a good 50-50, it's just gotta be getting it away from them, getting the possession change.
Honestly, it doesn't even have to be a 50-50. You just gotta force him to flick it or shoot it or something.
Springtime flowers, Demon of Steel says, from the Spring Fever.
Of course. Earlier, we just saw Halves do some ceiling play where he came off the ceiling, got underneath the ball, and flicked it. Unfortunately, it didn't result in anything, but it was cool to watch, so we know that he has that sort of capability. Oh, slams Treads out of the way. Oh, unfortunate that 80 accidentally blocked Halves. Halves just trying to keep it away from Treads. He's going to try to dribble this. Gets it around Treads. Got it around his teammate. Doesn't have any boost, though. Oh, 80 trying to get up and above Broderick, but Broderick just dunks him. Once again, we're within 1 goal. Broderick and Treads, they just need 1 more goal to catch up. Halves and 80, are they going to be able to take on this lead? They gotta keep it, and still, this is the first game of the best of 3. So, Broderick and Treads, if they lose this, they won't be out of it quite yet. And of course, there's the lower bracket too. 80 up for that. He wants double touch. He had plenty of boost for it, but was short on time. However, he almost had the dunk on that. Great save from Treads. Broderick takes a shot. Halves forced to play some defense. It's a good thing that he didn't get rimmed there. Treads with an incredible block. All right.
It was an amazing angle from Halves and also an amazing block out of Treads.
Treads, he's only got 12 boost. Oh, he keeps it out. 10 seconds to go, though. He doesn't have any boost. He needs to push on this. Decides to collect the boost. They need a clear and a team play right now. 80, he's going to pop that back. Broderick trying to get the pinch. It's just out. Everyone's up for it. Treads has got another touch. It's tied up. Amazing, dude.
404. I don't know what isn't found. I guess overtime not. Wait.
Victory. Victory isn't found.
Victory not found yet.
Man, that was nuts. I mean, they just played it really slow, and that was a clutch pinch from Broderick, even though it wasn't quite high enough. But I'm worried that if it was high enough, that Halves might have had the save. Instead, it bounced to a convenient location for Treads. Uh-oh, Broderick's backflip. There's no one to defend the goal. They're pre-jumping. Don't know what happened to Halves. I wasn't watching him. Once again, it's in a dangerous spot. 80's taking a shot. Broderick was in position, but turned sideways. 80 gets the goal. That means your orange team is going to take game number 1. They are the Brute Force Esports, and he definitely brute forced that one in. I don't know. That was clean. Come to think of it, no brute forcing. It's a good shot right out of Broderick's reach. I'd say the brute forcing was Broderick had a couple of goals from. I think actually Broderick had a goal and Treads had a goal from a 50-50. I think of that as more brute force than it. Like a clean is like you got pass, 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 score, where the defenders can't do anything, or you got an air dribble into a pinch, and they can't do anything. But a real dirty goal is like bumping or 50-50s or dunks. Dunks are filthy, you know.
I mean, it's hoops. Dunks are kind of like the thing. I mean,
We use the term dunk real loosely, though. I mean,
oh,
dunk is like if you're just above the net and you hit it down, but it's also when your opponent has the ball and you're just above them and you hit it away from them.
everybody's pulling the high mom.
Yo, goes from Broderick some love too. We were hosting him earlier. Broderick is he streams hoops like all the time. He's a great guy, and he's pretty good at hoops too. So if you're looking for more hoops content, I'd say Broderick is the place to find it. Oh, a friendship right off the bat. Let's see if 80 and Halves, see if they can pull this one out. I'm watching them. Ooh, they do want it. Oh, Halves jumps a little later. 80 jumps a little early. I'm not that familiar with their version of the friendship, so something didn't work out.
Oh, it's the sexual. It's a lot more
Yeah.
complicated, but if you can do it perfectly, then you're perfectly centered usually.
Yeah, it does send you straighter. It just has some inconsistencies like that. So an early goal for Broderick and Treads, the Scoregasm team. I think they didn't do the friendship, right? Treads just went straight for it.
Yeah, I've noticed that they've decided to opt out of that, even though they probably both know it. What a pinch.
Once again, I'm not sure. I don't know who Treads is. So I'm not sure if he's real comfortable with the friendship. But that's the one thing about the friendship kickoff. You got to have both players pretty comfortable with it. Broderick, oh, it looked like he was going to get blocked by Halves, but instead he's unable to find the touch on it. So 80 scores with that second touch right here. Looked like it was intended as a pass, but ooh, he also got the demo on Treads. Oh, no, he just got a bump.
Big Dog's repping himself as well. Even though he streams
80
music.
with a shot. Oh, Broderick does get the block there. 80 looked like he wanted another touch, but I'm certain he did not have it. Treads in the net, unable to read the rim. Halves trying to get the flick. Jumps a little late there. Broderick's got just a single touch. It did look like it was going to be in eventually. Halves has got a flick. Treads is up for it. Just hitting it harmlessly to the side. Maybe not so harmless. Broderick needed to be there, but he's low on boost. Ooh, blue team is all fueled up now. Halves, however, can hit it around him. Broderick does take a touch. It almost bounces in. He's got another touch to put it out to the middle. Halves is ready on defense, though. He clears it all the way to the backboard as Broderick demos him. 80. Got just a single flick here. Scores all tied up with 1-1. We've only burnt a minute and a half. So this game hasn't told me a whole lot yet. I'm not sure who's going to win. Normally, you know, that was an amazing shot from Broderick. Oh, 80 almost put it in his own goal. Slamming it down into his own rim. It's very risky.
I mean, we got some insider info that Treads and Broderick never did the friendship. I mean, so Treads might not be a hooper.
Oh, Demon of Steel played against him. Oh, okay, cool. Halves has pre-jumped this. Earlier, it looked like he wanted a ceiling play, and that would have been cool, except he drove in front of the ball. 80's on this now. Hits it around the defender. He's up for this. He backflips. Still no defender yet. Treads able to just keep it out of the net. Wow. Broderick trying to get a block here. 80 plays right around him. Treads now on the backboard. Can't get it around 80. 80 needs to get a pass here. That's not the pass he was looking for. Broderick hits it to center, which gives Halves the perfect shot. Broderick, last second clutch save. Oh, he's going to be able to hit it from the ceiling here. Not before Halves can get to it. It looks like it's going to be in. Man, they're just pounding the blue goal. 80 and Halves, shot after shot after shot.
Freezing.
Finally, the Scoregasm, they have a chance to counterattack here. Broderick pops it up over 80. He's got another shot. Ooh, it's just short. Treads has got a shot. Halves on the backboard is able to clear this and keep it around Treads. He's got another touch. Broderick is pre-jumped for this, but he knocks Halves out of the way. 80 may have an open goal. No, Treads gets back in time on the backboard.
This is such high-paced gameplay. It's hard to even analyze what they're doing. It's just
there's just so many solo shots. We're not seeing a lot of passing play, but we are seeing a lot of accuracy from all of these players. Treads needs to get the save here. What happened? Was he out of boost? He was. Ooh, that's rough. He'd already committed to a save there. Havs takes a perfect shot. Treads starts driving to the corner to get that boost and flips towards the goal. That's where he made the mistake, I think. That flip put him out of commission. He needed to flip much, much sooner and pick up that 12 pad. I mean, he didn't sense the danger before it was imminent. Maybe he thought Broderick had a chance at saving that. He does block Havs, though, and it's going to go straight down off of the ceiling. They're all tied up once again, 2-2. 2 minutes to go. What a block. That is a dirty play. Dirty esports. They're getting played dirty against
They're brute force esports getting brute forced on?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Dirty esports. Someone else make up that name, because that's a great name. I give you permission. Broderick with a great touch. Havs popping it out, using the backboard. Oh, they bumped into each other. The defenders have. Broderick, however, trying to make something happen, sends it into the corner. That's going to give Brute Force Esports some pressure here. 80 trying to pass it to Havs. Havs is taking it all the way back to his side of the court to try to get some boost. 80's got that dribble. He could have used the net there. Would have been my choice, that's for sure. Instead, Broderick gets a 50-50 and a dunk! The defender, poor defender inside there. Havs trying to keep it away from Broderick, but Broderick just says, no, not today. Smacks it down. That's so savage. Now for the first time, Scoregasm is up by a point. They just need to hold out for a minute. No friendships coming out here. Treads getting the upper hand, sending it into the corner. However, 80 gets a magnificent clear. Broderick tries to take a shot. It's a little low. 80 blocks him. Oh, that ball from the backboard by Treads sent all the way over to the corner. Another clear coming out. We're playing a little bit of ping pong right now. Actually, this is Orange's opportunity here. Oh, Broderick, he's got an air dribble. Actually, just a single touch and another touch. Oh, it's so close, bouncing off the rim. He totally had the right idea. That's the pinch he was looking for, uncontested. Oh, I would have gone for the demo instead of the ball there. However, 80 puts it in. That's so unfortunate. Broderick hits it right to him on the backboard, and 80 unable to steer his way out of the way. Just drove it right into the goal. That's something you never want to see, that's for sure.
The worst placement he could have put it in. Farthest away.
The wrong place. Wrong place at the wrong time.
I mean, he should have gone 88 miles per hour and gone back in time to reset that. That was bad. That took a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, Havs was definitely in a position to save Broderick's touch. 80 was just trying to get to the back post to rotate and cover for Havs after he went, but just really unfortunate that 80 happened to be there. I don't think he was wrong. That was an excellent passing play, though. 80 popping it straight to Havs. Bullseye out of the player. Havs not coming from the backboard, instead just jumping straight up, redirecting that. Just out of reach of both Treads and Broderick. Ball chaser heaven over here.
What?
Broderick, if it's ball chaser heaven, then you can bet that Broderick is in complete euphoria. He ball chases like the best of us. And there comes a shot from 80, rolls up the rim. He just puts it straight in, nice and easy. We're all tied up here. Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Broderick was definitely at fault there.
When 80 is like, I'm sorry, Havs is like, I love it.
He loves the ball chasing heaven. 80 says no more chasing. They're going to try to slow it down here. Havs wants another touch. Treads trying to get in his way. Havs doesn't find that touch. It looks like Broderick is going to force this into overtime.
404 victory not found again.
Yep. Well, here we go again. Last time, however, Brute Force Esports managed a goal not too long into the game. 80 blocks Treads. Havs. He does take a shot. Broderick he gets a touch just trying to get that block. Broderick on offense. He's actually opted to get the boost since he is empty. Oh, here we go. Orange team has a chance here. Let's see what Brute Force can do. Havs needs a pass to 80. Gets blocked by Broderick last second. Broderick in ball chaser heaven tries to take a shot off of that angle. Treads a perfect angle, however. Skimming the rim. Havs in the net. He doesn't know how to read that. It looked like it was going to bounce. I don't blame him at all. Great shot from Treads, jumping right over 80. If he hadn't jumped, I mean, if he jumped a little bit later, that shot would never have happened. He would have slammed into 80 and no shot takes place, you know? Or he slams into 80 and 80 smacks the ball straight into the roof and in. I've seen that before too. See ball, get ball. That's my policy. Actually, that's not true. I'm not a ball chaser. I'm a boost chaser. I see the full.
Oh, Broderick's hit boost over ball over everything.
There it is. Yep. That's my real philosophy. I've got 95 boost. There's a full pad all the way across the arena. That's all I see, dude.
That's
The ball
honestly,
driving around it.
I am also guilty.
Gotta get that boost.
I'm also guilty of this.
I've committed terrible crimes in the hoops court where I'll take 400 pads right in a row just to keep it from my opponent. But they've left long time ago.
Same.
They know that I'm gonna take all the boosts, but
Same.
took it anyway, just to make a statement.
Same. This is the Boost Chasers Anonymous.
Ooh, 80 just missing that touch, but Broderick doesn't read it either. He pops it straight upward for 80. Havs trying to take a shot. Actually pass to 80. Broderick should be able to save this. Havs takes another shot. It's just low. Broderick forced to try to make a block here. 80 takes a shot. His shot is too high. Havs trying to get the pass to 80. 80's on the backboard. Broderick gets the save. They're scrambling on defense here. Still on defense as Havs gets a demo. That's what we haven't seen yet, and that could put an interesting twist on this whole this third game in the best of 3. 80 up for a pass. Tread smacks it down, but it's right into Havs' hands.
Slower game.
I don't know. That was some brutal offense, that's for sure, in the first minute of this. However, the defense of the Scoregasms have held. Tread's passing up to Broderick. Broderick gets it around 80. He touches it and sends it up to Treads. Treads get blocked, but it's not going to. 80, right at the very last possible moment, gets the save on the back wall. That is not easy. Havs is going to try to control it, but I think he's just passed it up. Treads using 80 to try to get a pass to Broderick here. Broderick, what a block from him coming from the side. Treads has got a shot. There's no defenders. Great team play there from Scoregasm. Broderick using the sidewall to pass it to Treads. Treads was absolutely ready for that. He had a lot of boost and excellent accuracy. I love it. Just nice and easy over the rim. Just fast enough that the defending team can't get to it in time.
Also not too high so that it doesn't, stay in the air. Oh my.
Treads uncontested, and he gets the Goomba stomp onto Havs. That's so unfortunate. What happened with 80? Oh, 80 started using the boost out of the gate. If you're gonna do that, you gotta flutter it. I think he thought it was the other kickoff position. I remember doing that a lot when I was first playing hoops. Now it's just so much of a habit. I don't even think about it, and I just do the right kickoff every time.
The rookie mistake is holding boost at the beginning of kickoff in hoops. That's the rookie mistake.
Yeah, at least from that position, that's for sure. Oh, Havs using the rim to pop it straight upward. However, this could be a really good position to clear from if you're the Scoregasm team. Tread, unfortunately, put it pretty harmlessly into the side. Now they're forced to play some more defense. Havs with control of this ball, trying to use the corner to get a pass. Treads, that was an interesting clear. He's going to wait patiently. Actually, he's going to charge now. That might be the wrong move as Havs takes a shot and Broderick isn't back in time. Yeah, Treads needed to buy some time, that's for sure. Contesting it there is not what he needed right there. If that was an unfortunate 50-50, let's say he had gotten there in time, and it was an unfortunate 50-50, like they still get scored on, right? You gotta play patient if your teammate's out of the net like that.
You either go for it or you don't.
Yeah, he had to stay on the back wall. He had to wait for that shot to happen rather than contest it that early.
Mind games?
Broderick. Sorry, what?
Mind games going on. I feel the ball chase. I do.
Broderick with a great clear. Oh, he's not able to get to that one. That was interesting. 80 whiffing, causing Treads also whiff as he tried to get that block. Treads sending it right to 80. However, that shot is out. Broderick was able to get full boost in that commotion. 80 sending it over to Treads. Oh, he's got another touch. Straight at the rim. Broderick sends it over to the sidewall. They're just playing defense here. If they can hold on for 2 minutes, they're in good hands. That means they've taken... Oh, that shot! Oh, just high. If they can beat these Grand Champs, that would be quite an achievement for Treads and Broderick. They would go on to play the Billies in the semifinal, I believe. That's going to go straight down, though. Tread's unable to read that ceiling transition as it waterfalls down. Great
Caster
shot placement from 80.
curse. Caster curse.
They still got 2 minutes, though. 2 minutes with 2-2 to go. Any point could be the last, and we've got a friendship, potentially. No, Treads decides not to go for it. Broderick just sent straight forward instead. Brute Force Esports on the offensive. It pops straight up. 80 doesn't have any boost to try to collect his ball. Broderick trying to get a pass to Treads, but Treads is tangled up with 80. Havs getting the block on Broderick. That's a pretty good pass for 80. 80 playing it slow. He can get the dunk on Treads. I think he might have touched that one last time, but Treads went too high, expecting that ball to go much, much faster. That's some great restraint from 80, popping it just as high as it needs to so he can get over it and slam it down.
That's some Nico. It looks like Nico right there. That's what I know Nico as, is the just high enough.
That's not a Nico thing. That's just smart play. If they're on the backboard and it's a 1v1, you just got to play it slow. However, on a quick offense, right after the kickoff, 80 pops it into the bottom section of the net. That sort of transition slides right up where he can dunk it straight down.
Yep, the roly
They're up
poly.
2 goals now. It's not looking good for Scoregasms. Havs with an early shot. Broderick forced to save it from the back wall. He does pop it up over Havs. Treads now in control. Gets a block on 80. This is a good pass for Broderick. Broderick's up. Doesn't get the slam dunk. Treads getting that block way up high. Broderick trying to pass to Treads. Oh, that is out. Great save from Havs. That's 2 saves in a row from him. Broderick's popped it up for Treads. It's not the shot Treads needed right now. Broderick just trying to get a block. Havs, he's got it. Ooh, just low. It looked like it was on target from where I was looking. 80, it's a little too high maybe. He wants another touch, but he doesn't have the boost for it. Broderick in control of this one now. Actually, Havs coming up to intercept him. Treads is in Broderick's way. Broderick with a great shot. They're still in this game.
Yeah.
Only 1 goal down, 30 seconds to go.
Treads getting bumped by Broderick, and Broderick just saying, you know what, I'm a power through you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go anyway. I love it. Havs and 80 getting tangled up in the corner there. It's kind of awkward. Oh, College Carball. Yo, thanks for the 11 viewer host. Thank you so much. We're out here playing hoops.
I don't
that's
see anything to do with
dangerous.
that. How did you know about that?
Doesn't it say in the Twitch chat?
Not for me.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm gonna refresh then, I guess. Oh, there we go. I see somebody subscribed with. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't read your name.
Yeah, Rodney Dongerfield. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. As the ball bounces down, Brute Force Esports, they're gonna progress, knocking Broderick and Treads Scoregasm down into the lower bracket. I will say Brute Force has got an uphill battle. They got to play the Billies, I think, if I am reading the bracket correctly, which has been a while. My memory isn't that long. Yeah. Billy and the Jets. What's the pun this time, Face?
Billy and the. I don't actually know what that pun is. Billy and the Jets. I don't know. Willie and the Jets maybe.
Is that a thing?
Let me look it up.
All right, Face, we're going to get ready. It looks like they're already ready for us to stream the semifinal. 5Ds of Hoops versus Ballieda? Ballieda?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Ballieda sounds cooler to me than Ballieda, so I'm going to call it that. I know every time I try to pronounce something, it's always wrong. Looks like we're going to make this match on West. All right. Broderick and Camber are going to be pretty happy with that. Broderick gets I said Broderick. We just saw that guy. Big Jack and Camber are going to be pretty happy with that. Big Jack, he gets consistently over 100 ping if he's on East.
When he's
but
anywhere
he just puts
else.
Up with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Ballieda versus 5Ds of
Yeah,
West.
I brought up the bracket for everybody here. Yeah. Then so the next match, I mean, I don't know who Balliet is. Straight up, I don't know who they
I
are.
I just know there are a couple of grand champs.
Elton John is
Taz.
disappointed in you. What?
Okay, okay. Taz sounds super familiar. Oh,
Wait.
we've definitely seen Taz before, and he
What's
did
their
really
name?
well. I think he was playing. No, Camber.
Oh,
No.
I've seen Big Chocomil. I recognize that name.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen both of these guys before for sure. I think Taz was playing with First Killer a long time ago. Yeah, definitely Grand Champ. He shows it. We might have to remake this room. Yeah. All right, let's leave.
Okay.
Camber saw a full lobby, and he's like, all right, let's go. I've made that mistake before, that's for sure. Gosh, I love that transition, dude.
I know.
All right, we got Big Jack and Camber in here again. Hopefully, Ballieta didn't join the last room we made, and they're just sitting there like, what happened?
Mhm.
Nope, here they are. There's Chaco. There's Taz. All right, are you ready, Face?
Yep.
They're ready. Here we go. Ooh, Chaco flashing the Season 4 Grand Champ title. He's been in this for a while. We're on Season 8 now. Help me out, Face.
Yes. I know it's
Yeah.
8 because I know that 7 is when, or 9 is when we get ranked hoops.
I've been playing Rocket League way too long. Taz up for that block. Big Jack and Camber had a failed friendship. That should not be happening on West, you'd think. Their ping is excellent. Camber is from Texas, so he really doesn't care which server they play on, but it sucks to play on 100 ping if you're in Big Jack's case. Big Jack with a great shot using the ceiling. Taz forced to save it at a really awkward angle. Ooh. Camber keeping it away as he's on defense. Big Jack forced to make that save. That was a really awkward angle. Camber trying to pop it up for Big Jack. What you're going to see, you're going to see from Big Jack and Camber is just a really, really large quantity of shots. Just quantity over quality. Shots are just going to be left and right. But they're going to be on target every time. But they may not be, you know, the guaranteed shots that you'd expect. They're really relying on their opponents to make a mistake on defense because of the constant pressure. But they won't be relying so much on passing plays. Big Jack, he wants to pass to Camber. Camber's up for this. He does get the slam down. As I say that, they dish out an incredible passing play. That's some classic hoops action here. As Camber rolls up the side after collecting the 100 boost and smacks it down, collecting Big Jack's pass, and Big Jack just letting him have it. That's really important, that if you set up a pass for your teammate, don't go after it. You need to be ready on defense. Here comes a fusion kickoff. Big Jack going for that. Sent straight at it. That's exactly what you want to see. Chaco didn't stand a chance. It was perfect, exactly what Big Jack wanted, right around Chaco. Unfortunately, it wasn't on target. If it was, they might have scored off of it. Big Jack, with no boost, doesn't get it out into a safe place, but Chaco, unfortunately, whiffs it. Big Jack passing it up for Camber. Camber is up for this, doesn't get the dunk on Taz. Taz is going to follow that. Ooh, Taz pops it up for Chaco. Big Jack intercepts Camber now. He pops it up. Ooh, Big Jack is left. I think that was supposed to be Big Jack's ball. It still is. Doesn't get the touch, though. It's just a little awkward on the rhythm of that scene. That Big Jack should have gone for the ball much sooner since he was in position and on the ground first. But instead, I think they wasted that opportunity. They still got a shot off, but the defense was ready at that point. They weren't as weak as they were moments before. Taz going to take a shot. Camber saving it pretty easily from the back wall. The back wall is where they're going to be the strongest here. The defensive rotations from Big Jack and Camber are going to be pretty good. They're not perfect. Certainly nobody's perfect, but they're not going to double commit that often. Chaco wants a double touch here. You can see how Camber was on the ground collecting boosts as Big Jack is on the backboard. That's what you want to see on a two-man defense, is someone's on the backboard and someone's on the ground. Taz takes a shot, but it's a little low. Big Jack hitting it over to Chaco. Valieta is going to be feeling the pressure here momentarily since there's only 2 minutes to go and they are down a goal. They're going to be feeling the pressure time-wise and ball-wise as Camber and Big Jack just are always send a man to the ball. They're really quick on the rotation. Taz gets that air dribble right around Big Jack. That is incredible. I mean, Camber sat on the ball and it still couldn't stop Taz from that dribble. He puts it straight up and just flicks it over Big Jack. That's some excellent mechanics from him. That's going to tie the game all up 1-1. Wow.
I mean, this is high-level hoops in a nutshell. Or
Ooh,
in
sneaky.
a dunk house.
Oh, Camber just couldn't finish it. He made a really sneaky play there by just keeping it on the ground as Taz tried to block him from the skies. Good use of the corner there from Taz as he gets a shot. Big Jack is forced to make a really awkward save here. He pinches it into the rim. Camber bailing him out. Great backup from him. Oh, not what Big Jack was looking for. However, I believe, you see how the awkward way Big Jack came back up? I think he just correctly got the ground reset, because that's what it looks like. That'd be, oh my gosh, that'd be so amazing to see that in hoops one day. Oh, Camber, don't block Big Jack. Man, I'm waiting, dude. It's gonna be great. Give it a couple months. People are gonna be ground resetting. They're gonna be ceiling shuffling. It's gonna be great. I'm practicing it now. I'm not very good at it.
I don't even. I've never gotten it to work. I always go to duo.
Oh, interesting. Chaco with just an additional touch. It looked like he was out of boost, but fooled everyone. Fooled me included. Comes off the ceiling, and that's so interesting. It lands right on top of him.
I mean, calculated? Maybe?
Of course. Ooh, Camber takes a shot. Chaco hits it straight upward. Oh, right back over to Camber. Camber leaves it because he doesn't have enough boost, so Chaco's going to have a chance to get back on defense. Camber, he's going to try to block Taz here. Does get the block. Chaco playing patiently. Camber wants an additional touch, but Chaco blocks it. Big Jack, he's coming quick. He's passed it over to Camber. Ooh, Camber, not the shot he was looking for, but Chaco whiffs it. That gives Big Jack a chance to pass to Camber again. Camber whiffs it, but there's no defenders back. They've tied it back up 2-2. Great usage of the sidewall there. I'm trying to figure out what happened to the defender. I think Taz went ahead to find some boost to get back on defense. That was the wrong move. Sometimes you just got to stay on low boost as you're on defense. It's a lot better than just abandoning your post. Chaco's hit it up, but Big Jack doesn't get a good touch. This could be really bad for the 5Ds. Taz takes a shot and slams it down. Exactly
betting 80 kilometers per hour right now. Oh, it's actually faster.
I'm telling you, it just doesn't read it right every time. But still, just that double touch, that simple double touch with the pinch down, it's impossible to read, especially if you're in Big Jack and Camber's position where you're scrambling to get back in time. However, the kickoff, oh my goodness, the kickoff slams right into the waterfall on the Friendship. Camber, excellent accuracy. That is so difficult to do. I mean, you don't have a lot of boost to do it. You're forced upside down into a weird angle, and they've got another Friendship, the fusion kickoff coming in here. If Big Jack is able to put it into the same spot, it's looking close. Ooh, Camber pops it straight upward. Taz, actually, he might have a chance at shooting here. He passes to Chaco. They're playing it slow. That is on target, but Big Jack is easily able to save that. Oh, Big Jack puts it on target. Chaco, he's up. Puts it into the corner. Camber, actually, Big Jack now. Camber, he's got a shot. Taz puts it up. This is so tense. The clock is at 0. Big Jack's got a shot. Taz once again saving it. Camber doesn't get the touch, so we're going into overtime. Wow. That was like, what, 20, 30 seconds of just firing a blue goal over and over again.
I mean, that's what you said, is that they're going to put the shots on. They might not be good shots, but they're going to be on target.
Mm-hmm. Over and over again. Relentless pressure. One slip up, and that goal is going in, and you're going down a game. You don't want that. Big Jack, man, if he had gotten bumped by Taz there, that would have been a goal for sure. That would have ended it. Nico would have saw it, I think, if he was here. That's what he would have said. We haven't seen, the players have been very civil. We haven't seen a lot of bumps. Wow, great shot from Camber using the net. Use the net for those clears, passes, and shots. Big Jack with the dunk. Taz was not ready for that at all. Oh, what went wrong here? Taz, he's just trying to keep it away from Camber, but unfortunately passed it right to Big Jack. Choco, if he had gotten a touch, could have kept it away from Big Jack, but I mean, they just didn't have enough time. Once again, the constant pressure, I think, just broke them. Finally, the dam burst.
I mean, there's one more D to add to the 5Ds. The 6D, the dam.
There are legitimately 5. I know they use dunk twice, so there's like really 4 Ds that they use, but there are 5.
It was dodge, or it was dunk, drive. I
believe in.
Okay, dunk, drive, dodge. There was one more. I don't know what it is. Something in dunk.
When you carry the ball, what's it called?
Dribble.
There you
go. There we go. Yeah, it's dunk, drive,
demo
dodge.
Is the other D that they don't
it's
use.
demo. Yes, that's.
There were no demos in this game at all. Not a single one.
Yeah, it's.
So it's a good thing they're not using it in their name.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's actually the D. The D.
I think unofficially, it's just dunk, 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 dunk.
Yeah, that's
right
true.
now.
That's true.
Because they just absolutely nonstop dunked it on blue goal, and there were some really clutch saves there from Balieda, but in the end, the pressure was too great. All right, Taz is back. Maybe he was getting, I don't know. I don't even know the problem.
Console crash? I don't know.
Yeah, who knows, man. I imagine that's a whole nother world of problems that I'm glad I don't know about. That ball's gonna bounce up. Choco not quite able to read it. Taz trying to get it around Big Jack. Choco sends it over to Taz, but Taz puts it in a really bad position. Camber gets a touch, but that's not the shot he needed at the time. He passes it up to Big Jack. Big Jack's up, but can't get there before Taz can clear it. Now, Balieda on offense. Camber, what a save from him. That was so tough. He was sideways.
That was almost a mess up. All he had to do was turn, but he decided to jump, and it worked out.
Taz, does he have another touch? Yeah, he does. Straight down. Oh, poor Camber. He jumped trying to contest that, but he saw that he was wrong because of the ceiling. Big Jack did exactly the same thing, and so that bought Taz just loads of time. It was like 3 seconds. He had to touch it again and again. All right, well, Balieda's got to feel pretty good about that early lead. I don't think they had a lead. Oh, actually, they had a lead briefly last game, but
what lead?
Exactly.
What lead?
The brief lead. There it goes. Seconds later, as Camber uses the net to pass it, or sorry, pass it to himself. He just rolls it up and puts it in himself.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a lead here.
Yeah. If you're playing against one defender, as simple as that is one of the best ways to score. Because if they're going to want to automatically take the back wall position, and they get lazy, they just sit there and wait for you to come to them rather than, you know, doing a 180, driving down the wall and coming to greet you. Oh, that was so close. Choco from long range. Taz able to read that rim, but Camber, he had plenty of time since it bounced so high up. Big Jack, he's not in the net. Might get dunked here. Does get a good contact on it. Taz now, he's going to send it over to Choco. No, Choco gets bumped. Taz also gets bumped by Camber.
I think that was them trying to block Camber.
Oh, the other way around. Okay. Maybe
I
Choco
mean,
thought it was
it was a mutual bumping. Who needs mutual dumping when you have mutual bumping?
Yeah, you got to flex on your opponents, that's for sure. You got to tell them that I'm not scared of you, I'm not scared of anything. Sometimes you got to go head on, right into them, head on collision.
It almost got really dirty.
Ooh, Choco hit it right around Camber. Taz, he's going to take it slowly, pops it up, but can't follow it. Choco getting demoed. This is going to be really good for the 5Ds of hoops. Taz hits it right to Big Jack. Oh, he does get the block on Big Jack. That's really good. That spot Choco plenty of time to get back, recover on defense after that demo. Big Jack gets a block. A lot of 50-50s here. Ooh, rolls up. What can Camber do? He's up for this. He needs to hit into the ceiling. Oh, that's not the most direct aerial he could have taken. He didn't fly the way the crow flies. How does that saying go? He didn't take the most direct path.
Yeah, how the crow flies. Yeah.
Oh, what
Or-
the heck just happened? I think Taz just slammed, or sorry, Chaco slammed Big Jack and the ball went flying into the corner. But maybe that was a lot better than whatever Big Jack had planned. Chaco does get the touch, but it harmlessly falls to the side. Big Jack getting 50-50 on Chaco. Taz trying to set himself up as Chaco's all the way back. Ooh, 50-50 from Chaco could be disaster for the 5Ds. Taz, however, taking his time, gets the shot. Camber isn't ready on defense. It's going to be a goal. Goal for Valieta.
There's still
It looked like
plenty
just
of time.
mayhem. What's that?
There's still plenty of time for the 5Ds to come back from this. I mean, we've seen. I mean, the last time that Valieta scored, they got one on them
Yeah.
within a few
Watch
seconds.
this kickoff, right? No, I don't think Big Jack gonna be able to score as quickly as Camber did last time. But oh, he's got a flip reset. Not that it matters. I just get really excited when I see those things. Oh, Big Jack does have a passing opportunity. Camber coming in from the wall. He just needed a little bit more height on that. Camber doesn't have the boost. But as I was saying, the last goal, it just looked like mayhem inside Orange net. I mean, both Orange team members. Ooh, demo coming out from Big Jack onto Chaco. This could be really good for the 5Ds. Camber just needs a touch. Actually, no, he doesn't. Chaco spawning in time to keep it out. But that's not what you want to see on defense if you're the 5Ds from that last goal. You need to send one person to the ball, and one person needs to be ready on reserve. They were both just confused. Chaco with the touch. Camber, awkward save here. Big Jack is not, he doesn't have his back. Big Jack not trusting Camber to be able to take that. What a great shot from Chaco, though. And Camber put up a valiant effort. Big Jack just needed to show a little bit more patience. Even from Big Jack's perspective, as I watched him, I knew that Camber had a touch. Just didn't know where it was going to go. You just got to trust your teammate in that time that he's going to do the best his ability. Oh, Big Jack gets slammed into the roof. They're 2 goals down now. That can't feel good. Ooh, Camber trying to read that. It looked like it was going to waterfall in. I agree with him, but it did not. So now he just looks like a fool. Ooh, it looked like it was going to roll up. Chaco getting a great block on the Camber. Oh, almost had that read off of the net there. Taz just playing really patiently. That's exactly what they need. Is that going to go in? It is. Oh,
Not.
so close. Ricocheting off the front of the rim. Ooh, 5Ds have got a chance here. Big Jack needs to be able to shoot this. Does get a great shot. Oh, Chaco almost also got a great shot right after his teammate Taz saved it. But they just need to play really patiently here. Need to always have someone on defense, like Chaco is back there. Oh, don't get demoed. He's getting bodied. Taz with a great bump. With a follow-up from Camber. He's got a great bump, too. Great block from Chaco. That's going to be it. I think Valieta, they're going to get their first game in this series. Taz, is he going to put it in his own net? Oh, man. You don't even want 2 seconds on the clock left. The 5Ds, I mean, we've already seen that they used 2 seconds in the very beginning to score. So don't take that kind of risk, Taz. Don't shoot on your own net with seconds to go.
I mean, but it makes it interesting.
That's true. The stream hype. Got to keep it real, but you never know when you're going to get unlucky with the friendship. We've seen Big Jack and Camera. Man, I've seen them do friendship after friendship. Chaco and Taz are not as familiar. I don't think they're going to go for friendships. And in fact, they've already been beat twice, and one of those was a goal.
Yeah, I mean, the friendship is something that we're gonna keep saying this until people learn this. That if you don't learn the friendship, you're gonna get scored on. It's gonna happen in the series of a tournament. If you play like 3 games against people who know friendship, you're gonna get scored on one of these times. It's something that it's just gonna be a meta that you just gotta learn, you know?
It might not be as pretty as Camber's shot, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. All right, game number 3, do or die here. Well, not quite. There's still a lower bracket. And in the semifinals, you'll be placed pretty high in the lower bracket. You only have to play like 3 or 4 games there, but it's still 2 or 3 of those games will be best of ones, and those are scary. You don't want that. Ooh, Chaco using the net to get that shot. Great restraint from Chaco, too, as he let his teammate Taz take it. You saw Chaco jump there. Taz getting demoed by Big Jack. Camber trying to use the net to make something happen, but it's going to go harmlessly into the corner. Camber trying to make a shot work. from a really tight angle. Second tight angle. Big Jack does get the touch, and it wanders in. Choco unable to get the save. He had plenty of boost. I gotta see that again from his perspective. He gets the corner boost as Big Jack takes that shot, and maybe he just got tripped up by the rim. Yeah, he wanted to avoid it, and the transition, the ground to wall transition, ruined what he had in mind. Gosh, I still hate that. Like, that's got to be the worst. What a bop from Big Jack. Booped it right over Choco.
Bop or boop or boopity bop?
Just great fusion friendship is really what that amounted to.
I mean, I think that's like Big Jack's favorite. Like, I mean, he's a booper, right? Everybody knows he's a booper.
So it's
And that's a
twice as good
boop
as,
friendship, you know?
Double the boop.
2 boop for the price of 1.
Ooh, nice use of the net there by Camber. It's got to feel pretty good if you're the 5Ds right now, getting those 2 goals that quick. Oh, I was going to talk about the ground to wall transition. It's just like, it screws you up so much. You can't jump on it, even if you're driving up it's like sideways. And when you do jump on it, like as you're leaving, it's just a mess. It can cause your car to turn wildly. That looks like it's going to be in. Camber does get that easy save.
It's
Ooh,
it's the equivalent of
so dangerous.
I mean, it's the same equivalent as like having a weird like trying to turn on a corner in soccer, but like a little bit tighter.
Taz with a great shot, kept it around the defense's grasp. Camber and Big Jack were tied up in the same corner here. Big Jack was trying to get the boost. Oh, yeah. Really bad communication there from the 5Ds. So they both went for the same corner boost, right? That the offense member is already at that corner, so the boost spawns, he's already got it. There's no point to head there. What they needed to do was have one person contest and the other person pick up pads. However, they respond with their own goal right off of that kickoff immediately. Camber's so quick. He's up for that ball right as he sees the bounce. And unfortunately, Taz had to deal with the rim, so he couldn't engage that as early as he'd like. The rim can be such a frustrating element of hoops, but also can give you great things. Taz takes a shot. Camber forced to get that save. Choco pops it up. Camber on the backboard. Trying to get that clear. Big Jack may have a shot here. No, it's just a little low.
We could pull like a Karate Kid and say with the proper training, the rim can be your friend.
Oh, that shot's on target. There's no defenders. No one's back. Camber, I think he was busy grabbing his opponent's corner boost after that touch. Yeah, there's no way he can get back in time, but who could foresee that 50-50 working out that way? As floaty as it was, it's still moving pretty quick. Oh, a dunk from Taz. Maybe Big Jack was trying to boop him, instead Taz just gets that dunk on the kickoff. Choco hitting it back just to keep it out of Big Jack's grasp, but in the end, he has given away his full boost to Big Jack. Should give the 5Ds a really good opportunity here to progress on the offense after this. Maybe not. Blue team is just playing a really controlling game, keeping someone back, trying to play that counterattack out. Camber, the shot just a little wide there. Big Jack, he's got the shot on target, and Taz couldn't get there in time. It's gonna float its way in. Oh, what a bump from Camber. Camber just launched Choco out. That's the real MVP of this play. Half of the game gone. 5Ds have retained their 2-point lead. Here comes another friendship. Big Jack launching it right into the ceiling transition yet again as Camber slams it down. There's no defense left. Oh my goodness. Friendship after friendship, they're just flawlessly executing these. That's really, if you ask me, that's the best possible outcome for a friendship. Is one person slams it really, really high into the backboard and the second person collects it. They've got a few boost pads on the way, and there's nothing the defense can do. The defense is just absolutely helpless if they're not in the exact right position on the backboard to get that save in the first place. And since they probably got the corner 100 boost, they can't get there in time. It's physically impossible. So your really only option, if you think it's going to happen, is rather than collecting the 100 boost, you just like collect a pad or two and now you're just in a bad defensive position. However, that was just a really awkward bounce. Camber wasn't expecting it. He picked up the 100 boost from the corner. Wow. Maybe Taz meant it. I mean, it looked like he shot straight at the transition, if you ask me.
Broderick,
1,000 bits if I throw it.
how is he gonna... Oh, Caster Curse.
Oh, you want me to say that... Who do you want to win?
Yeah, it's kind of
You
confusing.
want me to say that, like, Valieta has no chance of winning? Is that what you want? Because they still got time.
I mean, let's be fair here, though. Not toxic, just mind gaming. They don't have any chance of winning.
You just want them to win, huh?
What?
You're trying to reverse psychology on fate. Well, fate doesn't work that way.
I was trying to reverse psychology to reverse psychology.
Oh, okay.
You interrupted it. By bringing it up, you ruined it.
Ooh. Great defensive position there by Choco on the backboard. Big Jack using the corner to pass. Taz passing to Choco. Gets blocked. Big Jack, he's already up. They're so quick in the air. Taking really, really direct paths. Getting blocked by Choco there on the corner. Big Jack passing to Camera. Great pass. Oh, sorry, Camera passing to Big Jack. Big Jack on the ceiling. Puts it right into the transition. What can the defense do?
Nothing.
What a shot. He had a lot of time to place that exactly where he wanted to. And you can see him angling his car to put it right in that transition. It looked like he even won on the second touch. But that's a little too difficult for even him to read. Now they're up 3 points.
I mean, still possible.
It's getting very unlikely. However, what a shot from Taz. The defense is nowhere in sight. Where did Camber go? So he's on offense, and he takes the 100 boost, and he just drives at the wall. Okay, so rather than power sliding to turn around, he drove the wall, like, expecting Big Jack to do something. I don't know. Even from his perspective, it looks goofy. Like, he had nothing on that.
Well,
he needed to turn around as quickly as possible.
We both know what actually went on there. You said it's pretty unlikely, and then it happened. I think we all
still
know
unlikely. Equally unlikely.
that either team wins.
No, Valieta does. It's getting real tough with 15 seconds to go. Choco, ooh, he needed that touch, but Camber's passed it. He's passed it right to Taz. Taz doesn't read the pass coming. It's still so dangerous. Camber gets one last touch. Taz is there. Can't get it over the net. That's going to be it, I think. Big Jack is going to control this and hit it downward. 5Ds of hoops. They advance. Who won the winner semi in the upper? That was Billy and the Jets beat Brute Force Esports. The games were pretty close. Game 1 was 1-2, Brute Force Esports winning that one. Game 2, 4-3, Billy and the Jets. And in Game 3, Billy just ran away with it, 6-1. So we get to watch that match play out. The 5Ds play on 5Ds play on Billy and the Jets. Should be good.
I mean, so I need an explanation. So Nico got mad at me, and he said Elton John would be disappointed, and I'm confused. I don't know what that means. I know Elton John, but I don't know what reference that is. I gotta know. You can't just bring it up and then not tell me what the reference is.
Maybe that was the point. It's like
play me?
jumping in the chat and saying face.
Just to troll me?
Did you know that penguins despise avocados? And you're like, is that from something? Definitely not. I just made it up.
I can't tell if you're playing me or not over there, Broderick. Benny and the Jets. Ah. Let me confirm.
Oh, okay.
And the Jets is indeed a song.
Benny and the Jets by
Yep.
Elton John.
Hey, you know what? I'm 19. You can't do this to me. What is Elton? What is he, like 60 plus? He's still playing music. He's still great.
He's up there.
He's still great though. He's still great. I gotta say.
Billy and the Jets doesn't fit. What do I do? Does it take special characters?
Just
It
say
does.
I just say Billy's.
No, I use the ampersand.
What? Oh, magic tricks to remove two
Gotta get
characters.
creative.
Well, it does fit in the overlays, so we're good there.
All right. Well, someone's gonna need to progress this game. I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves and get it done.
Do it, Rolf. That's your.
Uh,
Do it. Just do it.
No, someone just did it.
Oh, someone just did it. Okay. Be older face? How? Explain this to me. How do I be older? Huh? Huh?
I made that password kind of hard. Hopefully they can read it. Like any good password maker, I made this password with one number, at least one capital letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character.
Wow. You're real secure.
guys-
Better than my thing. It's just like ranked hoops. Wait, you
Uh,
didn't hear that?
Is it?
Wait, it's not. That's not what it is, guys.
Interesting, huh?
It's not. I know. Now I
what's your
gotta.
bank? What bank do you use?
Uh, uh, no doxing, please.
If your passwords don't have at least a number, a special character, upper and a lowercase letter, go
Good-
change them now. Guys.
Yeah,
Make
I
them at
mean,
least 8
I
characters
did.
long.
Mine are. I'm secure.
There
Secure.
are scary people out there, and they're really smart. And they're gonna use their mind powers against you. Holy, his ping is off the charts. I think they're gonna remake.
And it's Camber's ping. It's Camber.
it's
It's not even
Really
like.
strange.
It's not. It's the central person.
I've never seen Camber have bad ping.
Honestly, I have the same issue as the central person. I gotta just real quick say this. Like West and East servers, you're usually great, but there's sometimes when there's
Yeah, I swear,
transitions.
sometimes the server just like picks a person to bully, right?
It's because I've heard it's because of the ISP like difference, but that's
That could be.
obviously a lie. There's no
Yeah.
way.
I mean, the servers that Rocket League use, they're all over the United States. They're not just in like one central server room.
Yeah,
So-
but the
so
thing is,
the-
like,
the path to get there is physical. Like it's in order to get from Texas to wherever their server is somewhere on the west. Like it takes a real path to get there,
yeah,
and some of those paths are worse than others. So that makes a lot more sense.
yeah. I mean, I've had one where I'm just like real cash 240p or 240 ping like consistently, and I'm just like, where is this? Like Hawaii? And they're just like, nope, I'm literally in California. Okay.
Mhm. But I can honestly say I don't ever remember seeing Camber with high ping before. So
No.
he's one of the lucky ones.
It's an
He's got
issue.
great
It's
internet.
I gotta preach for Central people because they know it. It happens. It's not a myth.
Ooh. So we're gonna see some really like fast-paced, high-action hoops play, and definitely a lot of bumps. We haven't had an opportunity to see the Billies play yet in this tournament, but I'd expect a lot more of that. They're gonna look for easy bumps on both sides. Big Jack and Camber, they've familiarized themselves with the Billy playstyle so much that they've adapted to it. They're dodging bumps and they're creating them as well.
But then
That's
again,
what it takes to beat
the
these
Billies
guys.
are also evolving, so that's an issue.
Yeah. I mean, these players are constantly getting better. It's always in flux. I would never say that anything is static with these guys. Like they're learning new tricks. Although I don't think any of these guys have yet practiced the new mechanics. Eventually, they'll try. So
I honestly don't even. When you brought up like the ceiling, whatever it is, the
ceiling shuffle.
I
and
have
the
heard of it. I
ground-
don't know what it is. I don't know what the ceiling shuffle is. I know what the ground reset is.
Dude, it's nuts. So for those who don't know, the ceiling shuffle, you can drive on the ceiling. It's only in a snake fashion where it's left, right, back and forth. So you basically only go straight. But you can stay on the ceiling without using any boost. And that's the only thing in Rocket League for me where the physics don't make sense. Like everything else, like they all make sense. The wave dash, right? The half flip, I get it. I understand it all. The ceiling shuffle makes no sense to me. Ooh, not the flip Nico wanted there.
Yeah, I guess somehow change in velocity equals stay on ceiling forever. Okay.
It's a lot of games have it where you've got 4 wheels there, and in order to make the physics work, they need to have a mechanic in play where all 4 wheels want to touch a flat surface, to like suck to it and stick to it, and that enables you to do things like wave dashing, but it also enables you to stick to the ceiling if you turn left and right over and over again. So
this looks silly.
things like that, yeah.
Back in
I mean,
the game.
it all makes sense anyway because you can stick to the wall in this game, right? And that's not physically possible in real life. I don't know if you knew that. You can't do that. You can't drive a car up 90 degrees. A double touch from Nico there. I don't know if that's what he wanted, what he was expecting, but it works out for him. Big Jack just not the save he was looking for. He maybe should have let Camber take it because Camber was in a good spot. Even though Camber was low on boost, I definitely think he had a better save than Big Jack had. Or even Big Jack, I think he could have let it go. Like he could have just turned around and got a better position on it. Make sure he had a good contest at 50-50 after that. But yeah, so the wall, like it sucks your wheels. Another double touch coming from Nico. That one's out. But it sucks your wheels up to it, and that same sort of principle is what allows you to stick to the ceiling. So you're like exploiting it. You're causing that force to constantly exist because you're only keeping 3 wheels on the ceiling instead of 4.
In other words, it's hacks.
Yeah. The ground reset, you just slam yourself into the ground, and that slam causes you to bob upward, and you can use that because since you have never jumped, you just bounced off of the ground. You can get a reset. Great save from Nico. I'd expect nothing less from him. Oh, a ceiling coming in from Camber. That was great. Big Jack only boomed it a little bit harder, which would be impossible in his angle, but that could have been really cool because Camber was in the perfect spot to just smack that straight down from the ceiling. Maybe if he came out further, that's what he should have done. Camber had a lot of boost. He should have driven on the ceiling much faster and hit that way earlier.
I mean, but I was watching Wolf there, and it was, Wolf saw everything happening. I don't think it was. I honestly don't think that there was any.
Whoa, the bump coming out. No, Camber hit Wolf right into the perfect spot. All right, we've only got a minute to go. Nico's on the backboard, hits it right to Big Jack. Big Jack's popped it up for Camber. Camber, he's up for this, but Wolf misses. That causes Camber, who was going for that block, to just completely miss as well. He's got a good touch on this. Big Jack, he's followed Camber. That's not good. Big Jack now forced to go back to get boost. Nico's passed it over to Wolf. Wolf wants to back pass. No, actually he takes the shot. Nico needs to hit the straight into the ceiling. Not fast enough. He had an awkward aerial there. He was forced to make some last-second corrections, and because of that, he didn't get the velocity needed on the ball. Camber just scooped it right away from him. Nico playing some really patient defense here. Camber on the sidewall can't get it around Wolf. Big Jack needs to get a pass here. That's a great pass. Camber actually is looking for a demo, though. Makes sense he's on low boost. Big Jack can't get it around Wolf. That's going to be in. Camber needs to make an awkward save. Just barely getting around that rim. They've only got 8 seconds left to get a goal. He needs to block Wolf. Big Jack reads that. Camber puts it up for him. Big Jack's only got 18 boost. It's in, but Nico's going to have that save every day. Camber now with full boost. He can get there in time. Takes a shot. It's nice and low. Wolf is on the backboard. Doesn't get the touch. This is a pass to Camber, but Nico's first. That's going to be it there. That ball's going to land on the ground. Billy and the Jets take game number 1. Wow, that got really crazy at that last 0 seconds. Wait a second.
What?
I forgot that they could move the camera at the end when they're doing the celebration thing. So I was on one of the Billy's perspective, and they were wiggling their camera.
And you were watching it happen?
Yeah.
I honestly did not know that it stuck to them on that at that point.
I forgot too.
I thought that it was just like we don't get to do anything about it. But whatever. Guess we learn something new every day.
Whoever wins this next one, when you win, if you're listening to this, wiggle your camera all over the place. We got to test this for science. I might have frozen. No, I'm good.
There we go.
Wiggle your
I
camera.
covered it. I covered it.
Wolf had a flip reset, and he used it, but I thought he was going to rim himself. That's never good. Like, if you get tangled up in the rim on defense, that could cost you a point, and your partner's going to be really mad at you. And Nico from downtown launches that into the wall, and I think Big Jack just maybe misread. Let's see, does he get tangled with the rim? He can't see it right now. Yeah, he misreads it big time. Wait, did he shoot it?
I mean,
He touched it, right?
yeah, he did touch it. It was blue, but he boosted too high. He jumped too high. That was the issue.
Yo, Geeb, or Jeeb01, thank you for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Oh, Camber demoing Nico. Dribbling back. Can't get around Wolf, though. Big Jack needs to pass it to Camber. Camber's in the corner for boost. He does get the block on Nico, but Big Jack is going to play it slowly. Doesn't get it around Wolf. What he needed there was maybe a fake. Camber coming flying off the backboard just to block that. Big Jack, no, not again. It wasn't in. Wolf dribbling slowly. Ooh, that's not the dribble he needed. He does get
Maybe
around
it
Camber, though.
was the dribble he needed.
Ooh, maybe you're right. That's as close as it gets. Dangling right on the rim. Wolf's come from the ceiling. Nico, I don't think he was expecting to pass it to Wolf. Instead, puts it right into the corner, which is really difficult for Big Jack to save it from his position. However, he did have a whole lot of boost. He burnt 40 of it just turning. But either way, he had plenty of boost to save that and just didn't get the right read. Great final touch from Nico, putting it into a place where Big Jack couldn't get to it. Ooh, Big Jack's popped it upward. It looks like it's going to be, ooh, just short. Wolf getting that pinch. Ooh, Nico passing up to Wolf. Wolf with a shot. An awkward save. It's still in. The fire these hoops, they're crumbling right now.
An amazing pass play.
Yeah, their defense though, like I think their defense still kind of handled this. You got Big Jack coming from the front of the rim and Camber on the sidewall. Camber did not have a touch on that, but Big Jack, he just needed to get a good read off the backboard.
I mean, sometimes you just make mistakes. I mean, everybody rims. Like I've said, new book coming out. It's the sequel to Everybody Poops.
Ooh, no. Everyone misreads too.
Everyone this way, it's new book idea incoming.
Yeah, Camber getting demo there made that really hard for Big Jack to see, but still very easily doable. That's so unfortunate. So, like, he had eyes on the ball the entire duration. He just didn't see that bounce coming. Just trying to maybe working himself a little too hard, playing too fast. It's not shameful to slow down if you need to. You know, slowing down, you make the passing plays work. Right now the 5Ds feel like they got to play fast to get it around the defense of the Billies, as they do right there. I love it. Wolf, not the greatest touch. Camber, what a great pass from him. Using the net to pop it straight up to Big Jack. Nico must have been low on boost. Yeah, he was completely empty. So he couldn't contest that. The best he could do was just jump.
YOLO.
Oh, it's popped up. Camber playing it slow. It's interesting. He's going to roll it up and follow. Ooh, it doesn't quite get the read. Both of the Billies are after that. They pinch it together. Big Jack trying to use that corner to shoot. Camber's got it around one defender, but Wolf is there now. He doesn't get the touch he needed. Big Jack trying to take a shot, but it's way too wide. Pops straight upward. Ooh, he's passing to Camber now. Ooh, they've worn themselves out of boost. They had to go back for more. This is really dangerous. Camber jumps. He does have plenty of time to get that save. It's still in a really dangerous position. Wolf takes that shot. He's known for those really low angle shots. He doesn't find that one though.
Oh,
and
no.
both of the Billies are up for this. This is some really sloppy play from both of the highest level hoops teams. This is really interesting. I expect more of these guys. I play with them all the time.
Savage, bro.
They're
I
just
mean,
flopping
fair,
all over
but savage.
I want my money back, dang it. Nico. I spent $0 for these tickets, but I feel like I'm owed something.
You get 1 bit in refunds.
Yeah, you're refunded in 1 bit. We just gotta watch the ad to do it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, Nico, come on, dude. Maybe they're just that comfortable. They know they're up 3 points. There's virtually no chance they're gonna lose this. They're gonna advance to the grand finals, and oh my goodness, the defense is just falling apart. They are broken cars. Big Jack's doing circles on the wall. Camber can't read the rim. What can you do?
Pray?
Ooh. You can get friendship.
That's true.
Wow, that was a lot better than I could have done from that angle, that's for sure. Good shot attempt from Big Jack. Fortunately, it bounced on the rim. Nico wants another touch, puts it into the waterfall, but unfortunately had no speed on it. Camber's pass to Big Jack. I like that pass a lot. Big Jack can't quite finish it as he runs out of boost. Ooh, Nico passing to Wolf there. He's going to pass to Wolf again. Wolf's up for that. Does get the shot. Nico, he's coming in. Puts it into the transition.
Holy.
That was gorgeous. That was a great passing play. I really want to see that again. Here we go. Nico passed to Wolf. Wolf hits it in the backboard as he gets hit by Camber. Nico knows he's got time, but he has to hit it straight up to keep it away from Big Jack. That is great. That was a treat to behold.
I mean, who would have thought all it took was being up by a ton of goals to start getting good shots in? Like, when you don't need them, you know?
Yeah. That's the human condition, you know. They've got excess, and now they're just spending it lavishly.
Excess of what?
They've got
Skill?
excess of goals, so now they're playing YOLO.
Fair. And it's
Nico
working.
Passing to Wolf. Wolf knows that the defense has the edge, so he's like, why bother? Camber, great shot. Wolf shutting it down, though. Big Jack trying to set something up, but Nico deflects it that quickly. Oh, it pops straight upward. It looked like Camber's car phase threw it to me. I don't know about you guys. Camber's got a touch, but Wolf's got a flick. It goes up real high. Nico needs to pass this to Wolf. He does. Wolf puts it straight upward. Nico goes for the bump. Big Jack, unfortunately, was the one he needed to bump there, and he was already propelling himself into the air. Nico's got a great touch. Wolf is up for this. I don't think he's got a great touch, but maybe he's got enough for Nico to keep it up. No, actually, Nico gets a bump there. Forces the game to end. Billy and the Jets are going to advance to the grand finals, and we get to watch as Camber and Big Jack go play a best of 3 in the lower bracket. All right. Let's see what they can do. Who do they got to play? Oh, they get to play the winner of Scoregasm versus Brute Force Esports. That's great, dude. Scoregasm, they're playing great right now. Broderick T and Treads against Halves and 80. Actually, didn't we see this match? We saw this exact match. Quick, let's get in it.
Wait a second. Rolf, don't do this to me.
What?
Fine. Just get it over with.
What?
Just get it over with.
Hi guys, have you started? I can't type. Let's see if they've started.
I'm ready. Have the overlay set. Was not expecting this.
The game just started if they did.
Yep, they're saying that they did.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Just started. That's great. So hopefully they join the right teams for your face.
This is yeah. They should join.
Scoregasm should be orange.
Yes. Yeah, it's only when we make the names that we mess up. Straight up. What Broderick just messaged me, Castigers indeed. Oh, that reminds me. I need to turn off my notifications. Rip.
Broderick and Treads, they did win a game, and this is a best of 1 against 80 and Halves. So it could be anyone's game here. Here we go. I hope you're ready, Face.
I am.
Best of 1. Scoregasm versus Brute Force Esports. Whoever wins this game goes on to face the 5Ds of Hoops. Broderick doesn't quite get the shot he needs. Whiffs are not what they need right now. Halves trying to pop it up. But Treads is there to block. Halves, he's on the sidewall. He's got no boost. Treads pops it up to Broderick. Broderick tries to hit it straight upward. 80. 80's on the backboard playing some great defense. This might have overextended. Scoregasm a little bit. 80 playing it slow. He needs that flip. Oh man, he had the right idea. Just needed a little bit better execution for an already pretty hard to make play. 80. Oh no, Havs has just stolen it off the top of his car. 80 had perfect control of that. Maybe he didn't have boost, but he definitely had a flick for Havs, I think. Gotta give your partner some space, guys. The best advice I ever heard in Rocket League was divide the court into six pieces, a 2x3 rectangle, and never be in the same piece as your partner.
Well, I mean,
That's how much space you-
I mean, the one for soccer, I think is 3x3. I've heard. But
No,
for hoops,
that's the same one I heard from soccer. I've never heard any advice on hoops. I'm the one giving out advice on hoops. But Havs using that corner. Great shot there.
oh, Rolf,
Booming it. What?
I'm not receiving any advice in hoops. I'm only giving it. Wow.
When have you heard, has someone made a YouTube video or some sort of advice for hoops? You know, I feel like
I mean,
ranked hoops is the best.
we have
place
them.
to
We have them.
like hoops content. Yeah. I mean, Keg Bob, Grandy, they both got amazing videos, but
Oh.
I was literally in Grandy's video, so that's me, right? That counts as me. Keg Bob's video is better, I admit.
Wow.
Keg
Rolf.
Bob's been playing. So that it's me and Keg Bob. We're the only guys giving advice to anyone.
Wow.
Ooh, that's gonna find its way in too. Scores all tied up 1-1. Great use of the sidewall by Treads there. Just coming in, filling in for Broderick. Broderick, the ball chasing legend, was in the same corner, but despite the overcommit, they get the goal to work. Are we gonna see it? No. I was getting excited for a Fusion kickoff, but I forgot. Broderick and Treads aren't even doing the normal one. 80 gets it around Treads, gets it around Broderick. Let's see what he can pull out here. That does look like it's on target. Treads is already back in time. Havs puts it into the corner. Ooh, Treads is sent Havs. Broderick not able to read that. Or maybe he was going for a bump, I'm not sure. Bumping would be really, really good for either team right now. Oh, interesting. Broderick gets a flip reset. However, this is still so dangerous. Broderick trying to get it around 80. He does. Gets a couple touches, but 80 winds up with the possession in the end. What a block from Treads pre-jumping that Broderick. I love that, using the net to clear that. The net is so good. Your own net, you got to use it. It's just the best clearing tool that you've got. Ooh, Treads. He's forced to deal with the... Oh gosh, I thought Havs disconnected. He's just stopped moving. So Treads was forced to deal with the rim, but if Havs was connected, he could have really punished that. It was just straight up into the air. It's basically a pass to him. 80's up for that. What a shot from him. Ooh, Treads, I think, might have dug his own grave. It looked like Broderick had that save. Let's see it again. Treads has no boost. All we can see is the ball. Man, I think Broderick had it personally. Although Treads, he made the right save. If Broderick wasn't there, he pinched it. That's the best he could do. Ooh, this is dangerous. Havs deflecting it. 2 minutes to go. And Brute Force Esports, they're up. They're up a whole goal. No, Broderick!
A whole 2
Got
goals.
a clean touch on that, but it was the wheels, so the ball went nowhere. Gosh, I hate when that happens.
That's my life on saving. When it's
Well-
just far enough away that it's gonna be wheels, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. If it looks like you're gonna hit it with your wheels when you flip, try to half flip it. Even if you hit it with the butt of your car or the side of your car or somewhere that's not the front, it's worth it. It's worth it to not hit your wheels. Even if you're gonna wind up somewhere awkward, just half flip into those shots.
All that
and
matters
hit.
is the save.
Yeah. Because I mean, you never know if your wheels are gonna make such a weird touch like that. Havs pops it up to 80. 80's gonna dribble it up and around, trying to get it around Treads. Broderick now, he's gonna pop it up for Treads. Treads is on no boost, but he goes anyway. That's the right call. 80 now on possession. They just need to play safe. They need to hold out for 1:20. They're gonna have to deal with some quick pressure here. Ooh, what a pass from Broderick. I love that. Unfortunately, Treads lacked the boost to really chase that. I think that's something he's had a problem with a lot this game. He's really struggling to find boost. Brute Force Esports, they're doing a great job at taking the right boost at the right time. That's just something you got to integrate into your rotation. Is you got to know when to steal the boost, when to just disrupt the opposing team and go for bumps, and when to just run back on defense. 80's popped it up. Treads should be able to get to this no problem. He's had to burn 50 boosts to get it though. He's popped that out. You see his boost winding down. Maybe that's another factor too, is that the Treads and Broderick, they're not optimizing their boost use. And that could be a huge problem too.
I mean,
Broderick is up for this. He needs a slam. Oh, he's not there in time. He just delayed it a little too long. Habs has got it flicked. 80's not quite there. Once again, they're just playing it slow. That is the smart choice. 80's popped it up. They just need to keep the constant pressure. Just send one man of the ball on each play rather than two in the event of a passing play. They don't want to make any passing plays. They just need to play defense. 80's hit it straight upward. He wants another touch just to ensure that it goes down. He wanted a flip reset. That would have been really cool if that worked out. Fortunately, he didn't get the touch he needed, but they are going to go on to the losers final. It's a best of 3. Beat them, says Broderick.
wow.
He wants Brute Force Esports to beat the 5Ds of hoops so we don't have another repeat. I think Broderick speaks for us all when he says that he wants a little bit of variety in these hoops tournaments. I can't blame him, but as it turns out, the 5Ds of hoops and the Billies are the best that we've got. So beating them is certainly a challenge, although it is doable. They make mistakes. They make mistakes more often than you'd think, even the small ones. So you can certainly beat them, but it's definitely a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Broderick, thanks for the raid. We really appreciate it.
Again, I'm not seeing this stuff. How are you seeing this?
He says, Broderick T has rated you with a party of 8.
Oh, there we
now.
go. You're just like ahead of me slightly.
Ha! I'll always be ahead of you. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I'll just go.
Yo, Broderick, thanks again for the host. How was your stream, by the way? It looked like you guys were having a blast out there. You called it Ball Chaser Heaven. All right.
Well,
I guess I got to make this one.
I'm ready. Are you guys
I'm not
ready in chat?
I didn't even get started. Brute Force. Brute Force. That's all I can fit.
You could just do BFE.
I gotta ask him. All right. Well, this should be pretty interesting too, because we know for sure that Brute Force Esports, there are a couple of grand champs. We've seen both of these teams play. They're both East. That means Big Jack's probably going to allow them to play East. He's a pretty nice guy that way. All right, we're going to make.
There we go. I got the correct bracket for you all.
All right. Lobby's made. We're just going to wait for them to join. But as I was saying, should be pretty exciting. 5Ds of hoops. The second best team we got in hoops versus a couple of grand champions. I don't know. I have no clue how much Halves and we have played together. If I had to guess, I would say not like they're not playing together nearly as much as Big Jack and Camera play together. They seem like they're not making the passing plays. They're playing really defensive. Just really focusing on rotations rather than trusting their teammate to be ready for passes or ready for the defensive saves. Ooh, Halves with a great read. Whoa, Big Jack, what a save there. Camera's up for this, slams it down. Wow.
That was an opener if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that was a heck of an opener. What a save from Big Jack. And it just turned out that it was the best possible pass that Camber could have hoped for. not to play down what Camber did either. That's a really, really hard read from the backboard from his angle at the ground level. Wow. That's just a ridiculous amount of skill we just saw. Big Jack's going to go back for the boost rather than go challenge the ball. I think that's the right choice. He wouldn't have got to it in time. However, sometimes, even if you don't have any boost and you know that you can't get to the ball in time, sometimes it's still worth it to challenge.
Mind
Because
games.
you don't want your opponent to have like total possession of the ball. You want them to feel pressured, you know? Like if they can play it slow, do an air dribble, flip reset, ceiling shot, like that is not going to be
Try
easy
to
to save.
prevent that as much
Right.
as possible.
So even if you're just there, like, and they try to play it slow, then you can interfere with it. What a shot from Habs. Man, that was close. He just like rolled it on his car as he flipped. Camber does get the 100 boost. Got it up into the sky. Doesn't get the shot he wanted though. Passing it back to Big Jack. Big Jack doesn't get the block. Camber now forced to be on defense on his own. Got it from Habs. It's sort of like an awkward. I don't know what to call that.
Just a turnaround.
Corner shenanigans. That's what we're seeing right now.
Shenanigans. It's true. Best
Looked
description.
like Habs bumped Big Jack into that. Oh, almost a shot from Camber. 80 gets in there just in the last possible moment. Habs almost bumps it straight down. Big Jack instead doesn't get that read. I think he was waiting on that shot to come out. He doesn't have any boost though, so that was really the big factor. He's just watching it. Yeah. He didn't have that save to begin with. The zero boost can really make it hard. If you have to like slow down with zero boost, that's the hardest thing to do. Zero boost.
Need
Bruce
Bruce.
Almighty.
Need Bruce.
Yeah, both of these teams are really boosting it right now.
Yo guys, I'm looking for somebody to Bruce me to Grand Champ.
Oh, Camber gonna contest this. He's got a shot. It looks, just a little low. Oh man, what he needed to do was hit it to Big Jack, but I guess they're not at that level of trust yet. Instead, Camber tries to backflip to get out of the way. But even if Big Jack did touch it, he's gonna slam it right into Camber. Camber's just in the wrong spot. The only choice he had was to hit it to Big Jack. 80 can't get around Big Jack. Habs has got it popped up into the sidewall. Gosh, it's the worst when you switch to someone's camera who's demoed. That's gonna just wind up straight. No, 80 from the demo puts him into the right position to save that. That's so clutch. It's gonna roll up. Oh, Camber's got a touch. Awkward touch from the rim. Big Jack, what's he got? Oh, it's popped it straight up. Camber's on that. Gets a good 50-50. Lands pretty neutrally. Oh, Camber doesn't get the touch. Habs also coincidentally doesn't get the touch. Big Jack should be able to grab this boost and contest this. 80 pops it straight up. Habs is forced to play some defense here. Bounces off the corner right into Habs' hands. Right into his wheels. How do cars grab things in this universe?
Wheels, because every wheel touch you've ever known is just terrible. And it just grabs the ball.
Big just grabs it. He grabs the walls, grabs the ceiling on a ceiling shuffle. They're just really attractive. Attractive wheels. Not like that. Not like what you guys are thinking. Whoa! I'm not sure what happened. Oh, 80 did get the touch. Man, it looked really close there as the ball, I don't know, it bounced off the rim. Did 80 send it right into the rim? Did it bounce up into him? I still don't know. Because he touched it there. I needed to see that in slow motion. Guys, Wheels, he already has a girlfriend. Ladies, please. Habs hits it up into the wall. He's got another touch. 80. Ooh, he needed to do like an S curve in the air. Now the 5Ds are up chasing this. Camber gets a touch. It's just a wheel touch. Goes nowhere. Wow, it gives Habs like a really easy save there. There's the block. Habs has got no boost. He gets demoed because he can't get out of the way in time. 80 needs a flick, but that's not what he needed. It just gets scooped off of the roof of his car by Camber, goes up into the ceiling and straight in. How do you defend against that? Did you see Habs' car right there? He got demoed, but for me, he just scooted along the floor really fast as he spawned. Oh, dude. A fusion. Let's see what the 5Ds. 5Ds in the past, they played against... Who did they play? The number 3 seed, I think? They get scored on because they didn't quite get the fusion to work. What went wrong here? Big Jack gets a touch, but he goes nowhere. That like rubber banded real hard.
It like bounced up and then didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just flipped a little early.
Like slightly too low, yeah.
Camber is trying to get that pass to Big Jack 80 though. He's got a really good clear. This should be great for Brute Force. The shot not quite on target. Opportunity may be gone for them now. Big Jack's letting Camber's letting Big Jack take that. Camber needs a couple. Oh, he just needed a pinch to hit it up and into the net. He's trying to keep it away from Habs, sacrificing boost in order to get to that. Now he has full boost. Oh, he's not going to be able to get to that first. Instead, Habs intercepts him. Habs got one more touch. Big Jack doesn't get the save. They're falling apart here. The last game is just haunting them. Habs with no boost. What a shot from him. From that angle, I mean, that's absolutely the best he could have done. That's an optimized shot. Big Jack wasn't expecting it. He had to come from a really awkward position, but I think he should have been trying to defend net side, you know? Rather than going up underneath the net, he should have been on top, above the rim. Here's a pretty accurate shot. Habs not able to get that save, so they've still got 8 seconds to salvage this game. Good shot from Camber. I love being able to utilize the sidewalls, although these days players are so good that you can't use the sidewall to make a shot. You're going to have to use it to pass instead. So you want to use the sidewall to hit it out into the middle of the court rather than towards the net. But here comes a dunk. Habs gets the save. Camber goes up. He looked like he wanted to finalize that goal. The 5D still might have a chance here. Habs is going to slam it down. He spawned in just the perfect place. All right. Well, I don't know if these players know that it's a best of 3. It's a best of 3, by the way. I hope it doesn't look like we made up the rules. I think they know. I hope they know. Oh, yeah, they asked earlier. Okay, good. It seems kind of scummy because in Smash, if we hold a match for the stream, it doesn't give you any instructions. It just says, this match will be streamed.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't tell the players at all if it's a best of 1 or a best of 3.
Yeah, I
So
really wish.
from my perspective, if I just said that, like, the 5D's lost. Oh, by the way, it's a best of 3. And, you know, if they lose again, oh, actually, I'm sorry, it's a best of 5. No. That's what it looks like, but they discussed it ahead of time. I'm glad, because...
We should, you know, this is the thing, we should be announcing this, like, in text before, like, during the chat in Smash.
Yeah, I always forget. It's interesting that Camber is going for these kickoffs. I thought usually Big Jack was the kickoff guy. I don't know. I wonder if they decided to change something up recently.
Who do you think was the
Habs
kickoff
with
guy?
a great shot. Big Jack, he wasn't able to get that from the back wall. Big Jack's the kickoff guy, right?
No, actually Big Jack told me specifically, he's like, actually Camber likes to go for it more.
Huh, that's interesting. Oh, Big Jack got stopped. There was a opposing player in the way. Big Jack just bulldozed over him, but because of that, his car did a complete stop. Ooh, Camber trying to get that one more touch to send it into the goal. Wasn't in time though. Dude, I'm telling you, if Camber had cheated, he would have been there in time. People have got to utilize the power of the cheat more often. I only see people cheat when I'm in the game.
Because you cheat.
Yeah, because I always cheat. Oh, there's a demo coming out. Big Jack on to Habs. Camber does get one more touch. 80, just doing a complete 180 power slide. I think that's what his name is short for, a 180. Or is he just does he like to turn 80 degrees?
I don't know.
It's not quite 90 degrees.
Not quite 90, but also not quite 70. It's 80.
Somebody do the math and tell me what 80 is in radians.
Wait, 80 in radians?
80 degrees.
That's like point.
Oh, this is really bad for the 5Ds. One touch from Habs. The defense is nowhere to be seen. They're desperate. They're trying to get some goals here.
It's probably.
It looks like Sorry, what?
I was gonna do the math. Like it's probably like it's 0.6 times 0.5 pi pi radians.
Yeah.
It's there we
Broderick,
go.
I need that in on a scale of pi.
And let's go with pi.
What fraction of pi is that? Oh my goodness. Big
Well-
Jack, they finally respond with their own goal after the friendship. This hit it straight up into the air. Oh, made it doubly confusing. Oh my gosh. Turn the stream off. We're out of control. I just completely missed that. I must have had the wrong person's camera perspective because I thought camera touched that. No, the defender goes straight up and hits it into the ceiling and in. Oh, great save from Havs. But I wanted to say that it looks like Broderick gave Brute Force Esports the strength they needed to win this game out. They've got the upper hand, that's for sure. They've got the momentum on their side. They just need to win this game, and they'll go on in the grand finals in a best of 5 to go play the Billies. Ooh, Havs does get a touch. Camber not phased at all. Gets that air dribble right around 80. Wow. See that again. Just a few touches, but that's all he needed, and he blocks 80 on the way. I'm not sure 80 had an ability to save it from his position, but he definitely had a touch, so Camber bumping 80 there. Just icing on the cake. Ooh, I like the idea that Big Jack was trying to do there. He tried to get under it and then flick it. Ooh, ball gets bopped upward. Camber takes a shot. It's long. Ooh, that looked like it was gonna be good.
Oh.
Oh,
Big
I
Jack
like that
got
touch from
bumped
Big
there.
Jack. He just needs to finish this pass off. Oh,
Huh?
he's just so tricky.
Okay.
80 still gets the save. Wow.
This game has been filled with bumps, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. I like the idea there from Big Jack. So he got the touch right, the really good touch that sends the ball upward.
Oh.
What a
What?
touch from Camber.
Huh?
Pinches it into the wall.
What?
And it just stalls. Yeah, I gotta see that again.
How did he get it up? Ah. Okay.
Oh, it's the wheels. The
It's
wheels like
the
slowed it
wheel.
down.
It's the wheel grab.
Wheels, if you're listening to this, you're the MVP of this whole tournament. Well, the 5Ds, they're now up. The game has slipped from Brute Force E-Force's hands. 5Ds need to key over the lead. They've got 2 minutes to do so. 80 to Camber. Oh yeah, I want to talk more about that Big Jack's goal where he popped it up and then he got in front of the ball and hit it backwards and then just bumped the defense on the way out. The defense was lucky enough to hit Big Jack hard enough to be able to save that. So that was really cool.
Bumps for bumps.
Mm-hmm. Like flailing your own car at your opponent so that it screws them up. That's happened. That's got to be 3 times so far this game. 3 goals that way. Oh no, Camber. Camber needed to slow down a little bit more before going after that ball. He was uncontested, so he had all the time in the world. Still uncontested. 80 bops it back to Big Jack. He's going to try to make a pass work here. He's flicked it a little hard and then bumped his own teammate. Those are the kind of plays I'm talking about when I think that 80 and Havs, maybe they haven't played together that much. Kind of awkward around each other. But you know, as I say that, I think Big Jack and Camber are also pretty awkward around each other. They play together a lot. So who knows? Havs. They're not that awkward. They just get into awkward situations where they're like in the same position on the court and they're forced to make like really hard to make saves in sort of like a 1v2 fashion.
Due to their like teammate doing something weird.
Ooh, Big Jack drove a little too far to commit to that aerial, and he's bumped Camber. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's put Camber in a really awkward position. 80 might dunk it down. He needs one more touch. Ooh, doesn't quite get it. Big Jack with no boost. I swear he had full boost a minute ago. He must have used all that boost to just drive in circles.
Well, we did miss something. Wheels did sub with a tier 1 sub. He resubbed for
Wheels.
8 months. MVP indeed.
The MVP of the tournament. He's here, guys. Havs is keeping it up. They need to get a goal off of this, but I don't think that's going to be what cuts it. Instead, it just slammed into the ground. 1-1. All right, this is a heck of a best of 3. And thanks for the follow, Laser Loser Boy. Wow. All right, let's get into game number 3. That was nuts. The game was back and forth. Oh, Nico, you did change your name. That's Nico's new handle. That is him. Rather than Sloosh, what it was before. A little bit more professional, I guess. Nico, I can't believe you actually changed your name off of my suggestion at like 4 in the morning. There's no way I'm in the right state of mind. I mean, it looks good.
I mean, it looks good. Wow. Wow. You guys caught me off guard. I almost forgot to change the overway score. You're saying things that are making me laugh a little bit. It's getting to me. Stop it. Stop it, Rolf. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I want no all serious business from here on out, and no friendships.
No friendships.
I
Wow.
already failed. Dang it. If you're Brute Force Esports, you definitely don't want any friendships. They're having trouble dealing with that. Habs has got a little bit of a dribble. Actually, didn't they do it? They were the team that did a friendship that surprised us all, right? Or was that someone else? It was someone really early on in the tournament. I remember. I don't remember if that was the first game or the second game that we streamed though. Ooh, great demo from Big Jack. He's put in a pretty good position for Camber, but Camber didn't hit it as high as he might have liked. If you wanted to follow that. Big Jack with a great block. Camber, he's going to roll that up. He's going to wait for Big Jack to come, but instead, no help arrives. 80, the opposing force, comes in for the clear. Ooh, a pinch there. I like the idea from 80. He was just a little high and needed to hit it upward. I love that clear from Habs, too. He's on the backboard. Waiting until the ball hits the wall and then driving his car up into it to get the real monster clear there. Big Jack's up for this. He's got that perfect read. Camber going to be able to follow that and dunk it straight down. What a pass from Big Jack. And great position from Camber there, too. He knew that an opportunity was coming. He just had to wait until his moment to shine was here. All right, 5Ds are up, and in Camber's case, really up. He was so high, almost touched the ceiling. Oh, good use of the rim there to clear that ball. Okay, did you guys, everyone watch that, right? Everyone, were you watching Camber there, Face, or at least could you see him? Camber just burnt 80 boost. He was already going at max speed.
Wow. Wow.
He just held down the B button.
Or the boost button, or whatever you use. I don't use B. I use A.
Oh, gotcha. You're not getting any faster, Camber. Ooh, 80 might have another touch. Maybe another one. Camber's got him blocked. Oh, another block from Camber. He's still got no boost. Manages to pick up that full pad. It looked like Big Jack wanted it, though. I'll tell you, it is a huge help. If you can remember how much boost your partners have, or how much boost they should have, assuming they're not holding it down all the time, then it's a huge boost to your gameplay. Like, everyone's decisions revolve around how much boost they have. If you know how much boost everyone has, then you know which decision everyone's going to make every time. And so, stealing a boost pad away from your partner, fundamentally it means that you don't know how much boost they have.
I mean, unless you've got a partner that just like doesn't use boost, and then they're like, you're like, okay, they don't have boost. I'm gonna commit to this, and then your partner's like, actually, I have boost, and you're just like, what?
Dude, you just gotta know. Great demo coming out from Habs. Gave them an opportunity, but the shot was a little low. If you ask me, I'd say Wolf plays best when he doesn't have any boost, and he will definitely complain about it too. Somehow he makes it work. Ooh, we almost saw some rule number 1 there. Face, if you were this far into a tournament, right, where if you win this, you're guaranteed second place and in the cash. What a shot from Big Jack.
Well,
it bounced off of the backboard, and he just, or sorry, yeah, it did bounce off the backboard. He just popped himself up above the defender. I think that's a really tough angle. But if you were forced into this, if you're in this game the winner is guaranteed second place and a chance at first place, so you're guaranteed cash. And someone on the other team is rubbing noses with you, right? Like they're rule number one-ing you. Would you stay locked or would you abandon it?
Yes, I'd stay. Also, that's a lie because I thought the whole money thing was only if it's over $100.
Nope. It's over $50. Second place.
Oh, so
Take some of it.
I didn't know that. Well, I guess I've been lied to this whole time.
Your whole life. If it's over 100, it gets split 3 ways between
Okay.
first, second, and third.
That
80.
that
Great shot from the midcourt.
okay. So well, what's the split for the two then? I don't know.
The
This is me
winner-
getting informed.
Winner of this tournament will get $50. Second place, they're going to get $25. Now you got to split that between your partners. Of course, that's $25 for each winner and $12.50 for each second place contestant.
So it's 66-33 or whatever.
What?
It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know if
What-
that's actually what it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be 70-30, but this just makes it simpler.
Yeah.
Like, it's close enough.
That's yeah. I mean, I have only ever gotten third place when I've had a chance to win. So I mean, I would love to be able to have second place. So yes.
And even if you were down in points, you'd still do the you'd still rule
It's
number
ru-
one.
It's rule number. What do you mean? What is that question?
Oh, great shot from Camber from the side. It was a really tough angle. But Big Jack with that 50-50 popped it up for him. Or actually, it wasn't a 50-50. Have just tried to get it around Big Jack, and that was his downfall.
Honestly,
You
though,
heard it from
Rolf,
face. You got to do it.
that's
it's
not
a
even. That's not even a You don't even have to contemplate that. That's just like there's no argument there. You got to do it. It's rule one. That's the whole point.
Ooh, flick from Camber. Looked like it was going to go in. Whoa, that looked like it was going to hit the rim, too. Man, my eyes need adjusting. Camber, he's got a dribble. He's got another touch. Habs clears it. Big Jack's waiting patiently in the center. He knows he just has to play the defense game. Camber's got that clear. They just need to commit clear after clear. They don't need to make shots. They don't need to make passing plays. They should be in the middle, though. Camber. I blame this goal on Camber for sure. He's on the sidewall.
I don't even know.
What a shot from 80, though. It looked like he had the perfect pass to Habs, but he followed through and finished his own shot, pinching it down. They still got a chance here. They've only got 6 seconds, but let's see if they can make some magic happen. This ball favors Camber and Big Jack heavily. Camber just needs to touch it down. There it goes. 5Ds of Hoops are going to advance to take on the Billies. Man, they were so close. Habs and 80. So close to tasting that cash, but fortunately, they get knocked out. They have to settle with third place. We're going to go watch the Billies take on the 5Ds. The age-old matchup. Ever since the dawn of time of hoops, it's been the Billies and the 5Ds. Hopefully they report the scores. I can get the next game up and running. Mm. 5Ds will be blue.
Anybody else hear that sound out of Rolf and think it was a little bit strange?
The that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
It's a totally normal sound to make.
okay. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I mean, you're the guy who's never been taught anything.
What? I've never been taught anything. I taught myself, dang it. I learned the
but
hard way.
You said
The
you've
trial
never
error.
nobody's ever taught you anything. You said.
In hoops.
Well,
There's been plenty of people that taught me.
That's
just
implied,
They never
man.
gave me advice.
that's yeah, in hoops. That's implied. It's just hoops, man. Like,
Out here, it's a struggle. You got to learn the hard way. All right. Well, I guess it's up to me to
What?
report the scores.
of course it is.
Oh, someone just did it. Dang it.
Every time. Every time. It was probably Nico because he would rather get into the grand finals than actually get into the grand finals, if you know what I mean.
All right, here we go. We're getting into the grand finals. We're gonna see 3 octanes and whatever Wolf feels like.
Everybody, chuck out your ranked one hoops in chat. Everybody do it. If you can't do it, just do it. You just gotta sub. That's it. Just do it. There's there's our there's our ad for the day.
All right, here we go. Hope you're ready, Face. Billy and the Jets versus the 5Ds of hoops. Wolf Twin Turbo. I'm frozen again. Okay, I'm back. He's in the Dominus. No, nothing's worse than a distracted driver.
That's
And we already
me,
know
by the way.
Wolf's texting and he's on the Instagram, so he doesn't need any more distractions.
Those bits were me, by the way. 100 bits.
Oh, that's so close. Yo, Face, thanks for the 100 bits.
No
I
problem.
can thank you in person. But that shot looked like it was gonna work. It was right into the corner, and unfortunately, it went up instead of down. It's just a little too high. It's probably like pixels that separated that shot from going in and not. There was no defense there at the time. Camera hits it straight into the ceiling. I like the idea, but it works out as a good pass to Big Jack. Unfortunately, Big Jack isn't able to finish it. Nico needs to pass it to Wolf. Wolf's already up, but he misreads the pass. Camber trying to pass to Big Jack. Big Jack's going to play it slow as he rolls it up the wall. Oh, it's past him now. He's going to try to pass to Camber. What is happening? Some solid play coming out from the Billies, I think. I'd say so. Although Nico almost got bumped off the wall. That was real close. Wow, that was a really tough save to make. I think with their combined team effort, Nico and Wolf saved it together. If one piece of that puzzle wasn't there, it wouldn't work out. Wolf trying to get that slam dunk. I think he had time, but he had to flip around. Mentally, if he hadn't flipped around, I think he would have gotten himself confused. But that flip around cost him the time he needed to dunk it down. He's going to pinch.
Holy
What is that?
cow.
That ball broke the sound barrier. Camber needed a touch there, but it's fortunate that Big Jack is back. He's got a second touch. Nico's going to block Camber on the wall. He's going to chase that with no boost. Actually, Wolf's passing to him. Nico's up for this, blocks Big Jack. Bounces up pretty high. Camber's in the net, can save that. Let's see how he can get around Wolf. Actually, he does it with ease. Doesn't get that next touch, but Nico hits it up. Wolf can save it off of that. Camber's got a shot, hits the ceiling. It's going to go. Ooh, it does go in. Wolf unable to read the backboard and the ceiling. There's too many things to see at once, especially through the net. The net can really disorient your vision. I wish they didn't make it like shimmer like that. Or maybe, I don't know, because sometimes you need to see it so you know where the ball's going to roll up, and sometimes it just gets in your way.
I mean, the shimmer isn't that distracting, but like I could definitely see it. Like on a pro level, like when they complain about every tiny thing.
Yep.
This is me getting mad at the pros for yelling at every tiny thing that doesn't actually matter.
Remember when the post in soccer was curved? It was just non-stop complaining about it, and they're like, fine, we'll fix it. And they made it right angles.
I don't remember that, honestly.
Oh, really?
If it was curved,
not in hoop.
it was probably because I played too much hoops games. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice.
Ooh, Camber does get it around Wolf, but unfortunately the pass doesn't connect to Big Jack. Big Jack misses a rolling ball. Nico's got a touch, just one though. He looked like he wanted a second. Wolf now, he's going to try to get a pass to Nico. Big Jack's up for this. Clears it, but burns all his boost in the process. Wolf's tapped it upward, gets taken out, but Big Jack is not able to get there in time. Or sorry, Camber isn't.
Yep.
Gosh.
Camber
got the players
need
confused.
the need boost moment. If you'd not gone for boost, you might have been able to make it.
Yeah, for sure. He had plenty of time. He could have even picked up a couple of pads. He had that much time.
I mean,
Ooh, fusion coming out. Ooh, it's dangerous. Just too high. Wolf trying to angle it higher up into the ceiling. Well, I can't say he was trying to do anything. He's just trying to block Big Jack. He does get a goal off of that from the sidewall, though. Just using that pressure they received from the earlier kickoff, get that goal. Wolf just smacking it in with the butt of his car. Oh, Billies are up yet again. Ooh, that's going to bounce straight upward. Camber, I don't think... Ooh, he does have a read, but not a great touch. I thought he was going to get blocked, but
caster
does
curse.
somehow dribble it around the defender. Wolf getting bumped. Gets his boost stolen by his own teammate. He's used all 47 of his boost just to get back into the net. Oh, he does manage to get that 100 boost now. Oh, team play shot there. Camber not able to get that goal. Oh, it was all Nico. Wolf didn't touch it. Okay. Yeah, just barely out of Wolf's reach. Maybe for the best. You know, if it had touched Wolf, it wouldn't have gone in. Or maybe it would have been no direct. We'll never. It would have been more direct. We'll never know.
Not in this timeline.
Yeah, this is the darkest timeline. The timeline where the Billies and the 5Ds at it again. They're like the Hatfields and the McCoys, dude. Someone's got to call a mediator out here to the scene.
But
Tell them to break it up.
I mean, probably. I mean,
Oh.
normally the soccer mains do that, but
Wolf's got it flicked. He's gonna get demoed again. Second time in about 10 seconds. Nico's all on his own. Ooh, not the greatest touch from Wolf. Big Jack's got it popped up. Nico doesn't have the touch. Camber went all the way back, though. He fully believed that Nico was going to boom it. I think that is the right choice. Better to be safe than sorry. Oh, maybe not, although, because they are down by 2 points and only got 15 seconds. If there was any time to play aggression, now is that time. You got to allow your opponent
Holy
free
cow.
open goals just to risk being able to get a goal faster. Now, however, that shot does go in. They've got 1 second, so they need to make sure this kickoff goes into the air. It's not an easy task. All that Nico or Wolf has to do is just take the kickoff a little bit slower and force that to dunk down. So let's see what he does here.
They need wheels right now.
Yep, all wheels for sure. Look, he takes that kickoff really slow, but that could be his downfall. Holy.
His
Nico
mistake was
saved that.
flipping forwards. That was his mistake right there.
Big Jack with a shot. Wolf with the save. He saves it at a really awkward angle. Camber couldn't get there in time. If he hadn't flipped, I think he would have been okay, but I know he was running low on boost. Billy and the Jets can't take the first game. Wow. All right, let's go on to game number 2.
I mean, they played the 5Ds played very well compared to, I mean, not toxic, but how they usually play against the Billies. They played very well.
I'm going to have to disagree. I think the Billies just played poorly, and that's because they're iced. Every time they're iced, they play that first game really bad. I think they're just going to get better as the night goes on. But I think the 5Ds of Hoops, their defense was really sloppy, but their shots were really good. So they have got that going for them. Their shots were good this time around, but they're going to need to really tighten down their defense. Server health. Do we remake? We'll see what they say. Looks like they want to go with it. Oh, what a save from Nico. Wolf wants to dribble that up and around. Do you see the server health
Yep.
message? Is it just me?
Mhm.
Ooh, almost a bump coming on. I can't see it affecting anything right now, but I'm worried that maybe have repercussions later. Ooh, I like that. Big Jack looking for a bump. He does find Wolf. Wolf manages to save it at the very last moment. Camera must have gotten around Nico. That shot, though. That's going to be hard to save. In fact, it was. Wolf's got full boost. He's turned to go to the back post. Actually goes to the back wall, but Big Jack puts it nice and low. Ooh, man. Wolf didn't have enough time to get there, that's for sure. Maybe Wolf needed to be a little bit lower on the backboard. That's my guess. He needed to be facing the net rather than upwards. He got a little greedy. He was hoping that he could capitalize off of that touch. Big Jack just put it in like the perfect position. Ooh, Wolf's up for this. He does have a shot. It bounces straight upwards, so that gives Big Jack plenty of time to turn around. Camber is demoed. Big Jack's going to take... Camber demos. I saw his name pop up. Big Jack uses that opportunity, even though he doesn't have a lot of boost. Camber uses that opportunity. I'm going to get their names straight one of these days. I'm confusing them left and right. Dude.
It was all Camber. That's what it was. It was just all Camber.
Yeah, it was all Camber. Big Jack was in the back waiting for his opportunity, but didn't need to even go in. Camber had the whole thing covered from the get-go. The double octane is screwing me up, I think. Like, it's easy for me to see Wolf's car and it's like, that's Wolf. Like, I don't need to see his name. I know it's Wolf.
Yep.
But I need to remember that Camber's in the purple car and Big Jack's in the green one. Ooh, that ball is going to go into the corner. Camber pinches it. It's not quite in. But I didn't see it bouncing up. Good on Nico for recognizing that ball was going to go upward instead of down. That could have been devastating because Wolf was moving forward. Ooh, Nico got kind of tripped up by the ground transition there. He could have made something really cool out of that. Got it popped up for Wolf. Wolf has gone back for boost, however. Big Jack whiffs that. Wolf maybe can get a shot. No, he puts it in the net, trying to get it straight up into the air so he can get a shot off of it. Nico's got the full boost. He's setting himself up, bumps Big Jack out of the way. Camber, now he's got a shot here. A few touches. No, Wolf does he gets right in his way. That was great. I thought that, Wolf was going to relinquish control to Nico. He was going to make Nico save that, but no, Wolf was always really active on defense, which is kind of strange to say. You think if you're on defense, you're waiting for the ball to get to you, but Wolf he'll charge you. If he thinks that you're going to set yourself up for something good, he'll charge right at you and force you to make something happen. He'll force you to flick it or 50-50 or air dribble or something.
I mean, he's known for his pre-jumps on defense, like
Mm-hmm.
from across, from the sidewall even.
And it's just absolutely the right move because you need to give your partner an easier save on whatever your opponent can do, and it is always easier if they're forced into making the play harder by dodging another car. And also, another benefit to that is it really clears up space inside your net. Remember how I talked about you need to give your partner space. And in defense, it's really easy to get clumped up inside the net. Like I talked about, you want to have one person on the backboard in a two-car defense. One person on the backboard, one person on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But that can get confusing. Like, that's just completely neglecting boost values. But what if one of you has less boost? Who goes to the wall if that's the case? What if you both need boost? Like, a lot of what ifs, and it all changes based on which direction the cars are going from. Nico's got a shot using the transition from the corner. The defense was both bunched up in the corner there.
I mean, there's an example of how to not defend.
I think it was fine. Like, Big Jack, he just tried to contest early and didn't read the corner that well. So I would say that's not a big mistake. Camber was in the corner, fighting over boost. So it was a 1v1, and Big Jack just lost the 1v1. Ooh, Nico wants another touch. There's been a lot of corner play so far this game. But yeah, pre-jumping saves, it clears up space inside your own net to give your partner room to maneuver it without having to bother you.
Also, it stresses the enemy out. Oh god, Big Jack there.
Big Jack's got a touch. It is on target, but Nico's on the backboard to save that. Big Jack's got a shot. Nico. All right, Camber trying to use the ceiling. He's still on the ball. Big Jack needs to clear this to Camber. Camber doesn't have any boost, though. Good good block from Big Jack. What can Big Jack do here? Does try to get a block on Wolf. Wolf clears it out. The 5Ds are up. They just need to play defense for the last few seconds here. Great clear from Camber. 5Ds need to play defense for this one last play. Big Jack should just be able to let that go. Yeah. So
Yep.
5Ds win game number 2. We're all tied up 1-1, and both of those games so far have been within 1 goal. I'm gonna have to recap because I don't remember how the winners final went. I know the 5Ds took a game off of Billy and the Jets, right? Or no,
Yep.
they didn't. They
They-
just lost twice.
They just, yep. The Billies won twice in the winners final.
Do you remember what the scores were? How
I can
close the games
check.
were?
Let me. Did we report the scores completely?
I don't think we did. No.
Well,
We'd have to go back to the video.
well, if anybody in chat knows,
Yeah, let me know. I think it was not that close. It wasn't as close as we're
it
saying
was.
right
I know that one game was the last game was 3-2. That's what I remember.
now. Okay. You mean the game before the one we just saw, not the previous series, the previous game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll say that.
All right, game number 3 in this best of 5. If the 5Ds of Hoops win 2 more games in the series, they get a bracket reset. And we get to watch even more hoops. We'll have another best of 5 in that case. He goes, popped it up to Wolf. Wolf wants to get a shot here. He's got it around Big Jack. Camber, can he read the awkward wall? He does, but Nico's got a shot. Ooh, just a little shallow. He couldn't find the height he needed with that awkward save that Camber made. Ooh, power play now. Big Jack demos Wolf. 5Ds should be able to get the offense since Wolf just got demoed. Shot from Big Jack. He wants to be able to follow this up, but Nico prevents that from happening. Camber is going to have to play some defense for a little while, like sort of a 2v1. It goes pretty well for him, I'd say. He gets to clear all the way over to Orange's half, not even touching the ground. Nico's trying to pass to Wolf, a little low. Wolf could have gone for a bump on Camber there. Maybe in hindsight, that would have been a good idea because Camber's got a good pass up to Big Jack. Nico needs to be able to save this. He doesn't. Nico was low on boost. He wasn't as dire as Wolf. Wolf was on 0. But Nico had to read the back wall there. Oh, I see what happened. He double jumped instead of flipping. He did a neutral jump. Or an empty jump, as some people call it. Maybe he needs to tweak that jump sensitivity. Or what is it called? Dodge sensitivity, something like that?
Yeah, dodge sensitivity.
Here's what I don't understand. My dodge sensitivity is all the way up at 90, all right? It's real high.
Yeah.
Like, I have to turn my joystick so far to dodge, and I still backflip. Like, there's got to be... Ooh, that's close. There's got to be some, like, mental block where I think I'm not holding the joystick, right? I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
But I'm straight up holding it all the way at the end. And I think, for whatever reason, it's going to neutral jump instead of backflip. Oh, just goes to show, everyone backflips.
We got some more books, I guess. Book ideas.
What? You got book ideas?
Yeah, I mean, I'm currently in the process of writing Everybody Rims, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. You need an editor? I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I don't know a guy. Camber needs to lift that up and block Wolf. He does get it around Wolf, but unfortunately, he got it a little too around Wolf. 50-50 is going to favor Camber heavily. Big Jack is causing that disruption to work out. Camber just needs the dunk there. It's a little too high for that. I think he ran out of boost. Forced to save it. He can get his rebound. No, actually, Nico is there. Try to make something happen. Wolf's trying to take a low shot. He's backed out. Camber gets it into the net. Oh, Big Jack stolen his boost. Gets right in his way. See, in that situation, it's like kind of both of them are at fault. Big Jack, I think, knows that Camber needs the boost. I think Big Jack didn't need the boost that much, but like they need to make a decision, like who gets the boost and goes back on rotation, or that's where it all flopped. So That I think is entirely dependent on play styles. Like there's people out there that like playing the slower pace more than ball chasing, and vice versa, that people like ball chasing more than like slow pace, passing, calculated play, 50-50s. And that's going to change the dynamic of your team depending on how aggressive each player is. Ooh, Wolf trying to get the block. Instead, he just got to settle with the whole full boost. Big Jack's got to be running low. Wolf utilizing that knowledge takes the other corner boost. They got to be suffering on boost. Wow. What a save from Nico, though. Big Jack is going to be up for this, trying to block Wolf. We're just getting air 50-50 after air 50-50. Nico, at an awkward angle, does get that save. Hammer trying to get a touch to send it back to Big Jack, but unfortunately that's going to cede possession over to the Billies. I like that roll up from Wolf, but he can't stick to the wall. He can't get there.
Suction cup's not enough.
Oh, Camber using that flip. Gets it around Nico, but couldn't quite get that bounce shot to work out. Big Jack was all the way back on defense, so the pass wasn't going to work out either. Wolf, I was pretty scared of that one. He managed to get it to work. I don't know. It looked like it was going to be in otherwise.
I swear, this has been a game of ping
pong.
pong.
That shot. No, Camber can't finish. Big Jack's going to try to pass it up to him. Camber needs to get out of the way. Yeah, it's been a ping pong match the whole way, and it's definitely not favoring the Billies here. Never mind. What a shot from Nico. Just carrying it up. Maybe the slow play is what they needed in the end. They just needed to take their time, gather themselves, just make one good shot rather than 500 bad ones.
I mean, what if the 501st win it?
Yeah, we'll never know.
That's the 5D's strategy. Is what if
that's
the 501st
gonna roll down. There's the 501st shot right there. Just after the kickoff, Big Jack bops it over Wolf, uses that waterfall straight down. That is rough if you're the Billies. If you're the 5Ds, that's fuel. They're going to use that, hopefully use that momentum to win this best of 5 series. Big Jack now, he's just got to keep it away from the Billies. He's got a touch there. Oh, Nico keeping it up. Where's Wolf? Wolf's got a shot. It's not quite in, but Camber can send it straight down into the ground. Great game there. Once again, we're just within 1 goal. We're going to go on to game number 4. 5Ds are in the lead. It's looking like a bracket reset, if you ask me.
I was literally about to say that. Yeah, I mean, the 5Ds are playing really well, and the Billies are not playing great. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what the Billies are doing wrong because A, I'm nowhere near as good as them, and B, these games have just been ping pong. Like it's hard.
Their saves are really lackluster. Like I expect better of their saves, even if they don't have the boost for it, right? Remember that shot where Nico had like 11 boosts and Wolf just spent his boost trying to get a block? Like Nico's got 11 boosts, but he just didn't read the backboard. I think Wolf did the same mistake a game earlier. It's just like you can't miss those, or you're gonna lose it. And that's what we're seeing. You gotta really tighten down that mechanical skill, be able to read those balls off of the backboard, the rim, the ceiling. If you make those mistakes, quantity over quality shots are gonna beat you down.
That's what the 5Ds are hoping for. Is they're like one mistake. Who needs shot accuracy percentage when we can just have the goals actually go in?
Wolf on the backboard gets that clear. Can't get it past Big Jack though. Big Jack getting blocked by Wolf. Wolf gets vengeance for that interception. Oh, Camber utilizing a ceiling shot there. Unfortunately, just a little low, but he didn't have a choice. Great demo coming out from Wolf. It's going to give pressure over completely to the Billies. Nico not able to lift it up to Wolf, though. Wolf's just going to slow play this since he doesn't have any boost. He needs to find some now. Like I said, though, some of Wolf's best plays are on no boost. Great bump from Nico. That's what they need right now. I would expect the Billies to bump a lot more frequently now that they're really got the pressure put on them. What a shot from Nico, though. That is really nice and low. against the backboard, right into the front of the net. You can't ask for a better shot. Got to be the hardest shot to save if you're in Camber's boots. Yeah, there's no way.
It's placed perfectly. You got the corner bounce, and you got it might hit the rim, and you got the perfectly centered.
You either, in Camber's case, well, that shot goes through. Big Jack from the sidewall. I want to talk about the shot before that, though. In Camber's case, you either have to be able to read minds or have the reflexes of a god to be able to save something like that.
And not everybody can perform either of those tasks on a regular basis.
Nobody can. Nico steals away the full boost from Big Jack, and that's going to be a goal because of it. Nico just running full interference there. I think he might have even bumped Camber. I love that disruption play. Doesn't even go for the ball. He's not even looking at it. He just bumps Camber out of the way.
He got a double
Big Jack
disruption.
boost.
He was physically in front of Big Jack, and he bumped Camber.
Yeah.
It's a 100% efficiency right there.
And I got to say, I think that's how why the Billies normally do beat the 5Ds of hoops, is because they're one of the easier teams to disrupt. Whenever they do get bunched up like that, that is a positional error, and the Billies are just so good at punishing that. Wolf's got a shot. It's a little low though. Wolf wants the boost that's right behind Nico. Nico's kind of in his way. Oh, Wolf trying to get that block in, but Big Jack does get the easy clear. Maybe a shot, not quite. Camber's popped it straight upward. Doesn't have the boost. Can get the block though, but Wolf now on possession, trying to get a ground pinch. Oh, that's not what Big Jack wanted. Wow, that was close. Gonna go straight up. Camber with the clear. Nico with the pass. I don't know. It looked like he wanted that corner, so that was supposed to be a shot, but just a little wide. And even not by that much. Wolf wants one more touch. Big Jack intercepts. He wants to pick up that full boost and keep it around Nico. You can only have one of those things. And see, sometimes you just gotta it's so much better to be able to get past a defender that even if, Big Jack had 46 boost there, and a great shot, that's what he's also got. Wow. He's got a double touch, hitting it once into the high part of the backboard from Camber's pass, and then one more time. Okay, never mind. He only got a single touch. Guys, nothing I say is true.
Instant disclaimer.
If you got half boost, the power of greed is just so strong. Like I said, I've got 95 boost and I see a full pad spawn on the other side of the court, so I spend all 95 boost to go get it. That is not the right way to play. If you've got enough boost to make a play, then make the play. Don't grab more boost. Yo, thanks Eternally Speedy for the follow. Really appreciate it. Shot coming out from Camber. Oh, the Billies get bumped by Camber in the end too. I think Wolf might have had a save if not for Camber's interference. He just runs underneath there and scoops out Wolf. Man, that touch from Nico was really valiant as well. He got there way faster than you could even think about. He just knew where Camber wanted to put it, right into the corner, and he was able to get a touch. Unfortunately, it was still in. That means the 5Ds are going to be up. It's looking really, really like we're going to get a bracket reset here. Camber is going to try to flick it over Nico. Nico pre-jumping that, does get a touch. Gets a block on Big Jack. Camber maybe use the net here. No, he gets demoed by Nico. Wolf needs to get this pass to work. Actually, he's going to try to dribble it around Big Jack. I think the pass is the better choice. Nico's out there waiting for him. Yeah, you're down. You got to make something work here. And passes are definitely flashy, but kind of like that. It's a great play. However, could leave you vulnerable. But I mean, if you're gonna be vulnerable anyway, right? Like Nico and Wolf just were. Big Jack's back there, smacking the ball straight into the rim.
Camber was on defense there, so he knew what was going down.
Mm-hmm. Big Jack with a light touch. Wolf just double jumping it. Keep it out. He's got another touch here. That's not that great. Nico needs to come in and save him. Bail out Wolf. Big Jack sending it right to Wolf in the corner. Wolf hits it upward. Let's see what the Billies can do now. Oh, they just get blocked. Shut down. Wolf's going to take that full corner boost and try to block Camber. Camber just whiffs it. Nico's forward expecting a pass. Big Jack trying to get the block, but he passes it back to Camber in that way. Nico does get the clear he needs over Big Jack, so now Wolf's going to have to contest this. Nico's popped up to Wolf. Big Jack clears it around him. 5D should be on offense now. Camber's got one touch. He's followed it. He gets the second touch. It's straight in. What a shot. Wow, that was great. Look at
so
that follow.
awkward.
He used every ounce of boost he had.
You notice that launch right there was like the weird launch that you get when you bounce as you hit the ball.
Yeah.
And he still made it work.
What a block coming from Wolf. Nico's got full boost, but can't find the shot. Wolf's hit it harmlessly over down to Nico. Nico needs to get this pass to work now. Actually, Wolf's going to be on the play, passing to Nico, but that's too close to the defender. Wolf needs to get that pass to Nico. He's just a little low. Actually, he's very low. He didn't have the boost they needed to get height on that ball. Nico's hit it around Big Jack. He's trying to get a flick. I think he should have tried to dribble up the wall instead, maybe, and out the Wolf. They're down 3 goals, so they just need to let this game ride out, get that bracket reset. And here we go, bracket reset. 5Ds of Hoops taking 3 out of those 4 games, but it's a clean slate.
This is the first bracket reset in probably a month, I'd say. If I had to guess.
I don't think so. I think there's been some before.
Well, they're rare.
But yeah.
Either way, they're rare.
Yeah. All right. I better report the scores. So 5Ds 3-1.
What?
I had to do that, guys. Nah. No, okay. Okay, I got that one. That match finished, so
Nico and Wolf really want to be blue for some reason.
dude, they haven't been blue the whole tournament. But yeah, I didn't change the names. I submitted the scores instead. Sorry. I
mean,
was submitting scores. I better check them in too. Hang on. Where's my mouse? There it is.
as
Okay, I
Wolf
checked in the
scores.
5Ds, checked in the Billies. All right, here we go.
You missed.
Wait, what? Wolf
Yeah.
scored.
Yeah, I told you missed Wolf scoring.
What a goal, though. The bullet pass from Nico. Straight at him. That was gorgeous. Oh, Nico's sent it soaring over to the other side of the court. Camber wants to do the same in return. He's actually passed it to Big Jack, but Wolf intercepts. Nico gets to the ball first. Camber goes for the boost. Nico is playing this a little too slowly. Oh, but almost pinching it with Wolf straight down. Big Jack, if he wasn't there, that could have been disastrous for the
I think
5Ds.
that was a
Camber now, he's got another
25.
touch. Another touch.
Oh, no.
That really screwed up the Billies. Wow. I got to see that. He was just like freestyling, kind of.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
it was a flip.
Uh,
That's so lucky. It was the rim. I totally missed that. I thought, wow, his car is like spinning all over the place, but that's because it was just, he did a flip and then he got hit by the rim and his car was along for the ride more than anything else.
Calculated.
Yep. Oh, Amber, if he had touched the ceiling there, he could have made something work out of that. Like Big Jack hit it straight towards him. Big Jack trying to use that rim. Oh, Camber getting demoed. Didn't see that coming. That's one of the favorite moves I like to do. Nico does it a lot better than I do.
The
for
dribble
sure.
to demo.
Yeah, you pop the ball up, right? And you're popping the ball up as a pass to your partner, and then you drive forward to get a bump and to collect the pass. So your partner, the idea is your partner's going to pass it to you after you pass to them, after you pop the ball up, sort of like a give and go. And if you get that bump, then you only need to beat one person.
And you get a pass play.
Yeah, it's really easy to beat one person with a pass. Wolves hit that down, but Camber's ready to intercept that. Nico in the corner, doing his best. He's got the full boost, but he's 2v1ing. Oh man, if that shot had gone through from Big Jack, went straight down to the rim. He just needed a little more downward angle for that. Oh, did you see that? Camber just goes flying right over Nico. Nico was just stoic, not letting anything touch him. He knew that Camber was going to jump, maybe, or maybe he was just looking at the ball. Hard to tell, I don't know. What a shot! The pass from Wolf comes out over to Nico in the midcourt. Nico has very little boost, but he doesn't even use all of it. He just double jumps, puts it right over the rim, way out of Big Jack and Camber's reach. Yeah, that was still cracking me. But Camber expected Nico to jump, so Nico didn't jump. The mind games just continue. What a shot from Big Jack Camber! Nico almost getting bumped by Camber. Still managing the perfect save on that. It was just in the right position. I guess Big Jack could have aimed that shot a little bit better. As it stands, the 5Ds are down 1 goal. Nico does get that touch, but it seems a little dangerous as Camber, if he had gotten that pinch, could have made a goal out of it. Nico getting demoed. Camber sends it long. Can't get the follow-up, though. Big Jack is waiting patiently for Nico. Takes a shot. Camber's up for this now. Wolf's got plenty of time to take his own shot. Looks like Nico's going to be alone on defense. Big Jack gets that whiff. There's too many whiffs in a row. Like, it wasn't even a result of any other players. It's been a lot of hoops for these players. Oh my goodness. That would have been absolutely devastating, and Wolf managed to put it into the front of the rim. He loves those kinds of shots. Nice and low and impossible to save. Camber, not the touch he was looking for. Nico should have an open net. Well, he should have. He's a little slow to that play. Not the touch he was looking for. Oh, by the way, Nico, his controller is broken. So that does explain a lot why he may be a little bit slower to these plays. His controller is constantly fighting him, and it's like his joystick is ever so slightly pulling his car upward in the air.
Like, backwards?
Yeah. Nem had this problem before. It's like his joystick is constantly slightly in the down position. So he's afraid to go for really short aerials. Because if it's a long aerial, he can like fight it. He can compensate. But if it's a short aerial, he has to get it perfect.
I mean, I should send him my controller then, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he'll buy it, so I mean.
I think the reason he's not buying a controller is just discouraged. Like, he has 4 broken ones. It's like, what's any guarantee that his next controller he buys isn't gonna break?
I mean, I'll give him a used one so he knows what he's getting.
He's just gonna break the next day.
Nah, not that broken.
All right, well, the Billies just need to hold on a little bit here. Nico, forming an awkward backward aerial, does get a sort of a good shot. Unfortunately, wasn't in. Big Jack getting blocked by Wolf. They just need to play defense for the last few moments. Wolf should be able to get this as well. Sends it to the side. Wolf, one more chance. Puts it into the rim. Try to make it awkward. The ball needs to land, and it does. Billy and the Jets win game number 1, just like last time, and then the 5Ds won the next 3.
What are you predicting? Chat and Rolf, what are you guys predicting?
Man. This one's hard to say. I think the 5Ds, they definitely have an advantage because of that Nico controller thing, and the momentum is favoring them. Do you want me to switch colors, or is it too late? Not now!
Not now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Oh, it's too late to type.
I guess I pressed the ready button too quick. Somebody who has a, I mean, questionable name. Not gonna say bad, not gonna say good. Questionable. Says 5Ds. I'm gonna say I have to think. I was gonna say something, but then I rethought it. I'm gonna give me a game.
Oh, Wolf
Okay.
almost just
need a game.
absolutely slam dunking that.
I
Give
need
you a game?
I need a game to decide who's gonna win.
So, but essentially, what it boils down to is that you think if the Billies win the next game, then they're going to win the whole series, and if the 5Ds win the next game, they're going to win the whole series, right?
No, that's not necessarily. It depends on how well they play.
That's what you're going to say.
What?
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Depends on how.
Yeah, even if the
Who's the
5Ds
animal?
win, they might not play very well. Like it might look like they're losing momentum.
I like this air dribble from Nico. Tries to get that 50-50. It's a good idea. Oh, that could go straight down. Almost in. Nico's popped it upward. Hits it right into the ceiling. That's not quite in, though. I like that idea, too. Trying to get it around camber. Anything to get it to work. Wolf trying to get a pinch into the net here, maybe. He's just doing a 180. The ball can get real awkward in that corner, that's for sure. Nico getting bumped. Oh, yeah, that was crucial. Oh, it was a great bump from Big Jack, I think, right? Yeah, Big Jack with the shot. Drives straight for Nico. Slams right into him. Classic hoops play. And that's all a result of how awkward that ball was in the corner between the net and the backboard. Like, if Wolf had a good contact on that touch, maybe the ball would have gone upward, maybe it would have gone outward. Yeah, either way, it's good for Nico. If the ball goes upward along your back wall, that's the best defensive thing you can do. That long pass from Nico to Wolf from a 50-50, Wolf just popped it straight up and in since the defense is way out of position. They both overcommitted on that shot. Great goal from Wolf. He knew he had a lot of time and he just let that one float in. Don't take any risks. You don't need to double touch it, you just need one good touch.
I mean, that's the play style of the Billies is quality over quantity sometimes.
Yeah.
And whoa,
They just need, yeah.
Nico came out of nowhere
One-
for me.
Their motto's got to be one good touch is all I need.
Or just
Wolf,
one more
you know,
touch.
He's known for those really accurate shots. Nico's known for demos, so that's just one touch, right?
One slightly inappropriate touch.
Ooh, I like that boost steal from Big Jack. Big Jack stole the boost and then jumped because he knew Wolf was coming right on hot on his heels. That shot could have been a disaster for the Billies. Camber getting a great block on Nico. Wolf just trying to hit it out. Big Jack gets bumped. Wolf was up. Ooh, not the shot he was looking for. Camber is up and over the rim to get that clear. He's out of boost now. Big Jack's hit it over his head. This is not good. Camber's like, bail me out.
Ranked Hoops is coming to Rocket League. It's coming in Season 9, which is next season.
Yeah, so maybe, what, December? I don't know.
Probably. That'd be a great Christmas present. Devin's just like, oh, by the way, here's some Ranked Hoops. Happy Christmas. Or
Yeah.
Happy Christmas? Or happy holidays? Just
It'd be
general.
a better Christmas present for hockey, because for Snow Day, because oh, that shot, nice and low, nothing Nico could do about that one. But right, because they're probably gonna get like another Snow Day map for the winter, maybe.
Oh. Other
knows?
religions are available. There's the disclaimer required.
Do you think they're gonna make the throwback map for Snow Day? That's what they really should.
Why? You think it's good?
No, it's because that's what hockey looks like. The goal is like.
I mean, they're
out in
gonna
the middle
have.
of the
Think
court.
about it. They're gonna have to. Like, if it's what hockey looks like, this is what hoops looks like.
It's not, but yeah.
Well,
I
it's
know what you mean.
close enough. It's as close as you can get without having weirdly more annoying hoops like in the way.
Wolf does try to get that dunk, but he's gone way too late. What a pinch from Big Jack. That's forced Nico to run all the way back. He's going to get demoed here.
Oh,
Wow, Wolf. Great coverage from him. He's got his teammates back in this. Oh, that's not the touch Nico needed, though. He's going to try to get that 50-50. Big Jack just decides not to touch it, though. Maybe the right choice or maybe the wrong choice is Wolf takes a shot. Just a little high, but either way, Wolf had the opportunity there. Something scary to think about. The more opportunities they have, the more chances they have at getting goals. There's a shot there. Once again, another opportunity. Wolf dribbles it up the transition on the wall. Takes just one good touch. That's all he needs, right? Right into the middle of the goal. Camber's on the backboard. He's turned the wrong way. All in a day's work if your name is Wolf. 2 Fs. Wolf in the corner. Can't get it around Camber. Or can. That was definitely all Camber's fault. That's up. Nico's going to try to get it around Camber. It gets hit since it's sent into the ceiling. Once again, sent into the ceiling. Big Jack with a shot. He's followed it. Ooh, Wolf clears it out. Camber trying to get a pass to Big Jack. Nico's up for this. He's got it sent into the corner. Wolf's trying to pass to him, but Nico hasn't touched the ground yet. Oh, Nico, maybe. Can he get the shot here? It looks like it's in. Camber can save it. That was an excellent save. We're going into overtime. I can't help but think that if the 5Ds win this, that we'll have a repeat of the last series. What a demo coming out from Wolf. Big Jack's got that pinched. He's got that low shot, but it's right into Wolf's hands. Camber, he's got a shot now. They're just going to need to make this pressure relentless. Another save coming out from Wolf. That's 3 in a row. And the pressure clears up. It's now the Billies' turn on offense. Nico's jump for this. Camber as well. Nico gets the good side of that trade. Jags popped it upward. He's got another touch. Not a third one, though. Camber's going to get blocked by Wolf. What can Nico do with this? He's up. Is he going to try to pass it to Wolf? No, they did neither of them touch it. They are going to get the goal in the end on overtime. I was interested to see what happened to Big Jack. I know Big Jack was going back. Oh, there. He contested it and misread the bounce. That's rough. So the Billies are up 2 games, right?
Yes.
They just need one more game to close this out. Now, if you're Wolf, Wolf was saying the reason they lost the first series is for the stream hype. We all know he's lying, but I have to say it. That's what he'd tell us. That's what he'd want us to think. They were throwing for the stream hype.
So I thought about it. I don't know, like, it's still a rough decision because Wolf and Nico, they won the game, right? But there was a few shots that I've seen them make before, like, regularly, and they didn't make them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know?
For sure.
It's hard. I'm still gonna roll. I still think the Billies are gonna come through. They're getting better about it, and I think that they're gonna give it their best this game, and that's gonna be it.
It took a while for them to reach their maximum power level, but I think you're right. They are missing kind of like easy shots. It just goes to show that there's been a lot of hoops played today. I think they might be slightly burned out. 3 hours of hoops or 2.5 will do that to you. Well, they did get a nice juicy break. That's kind of what I was anticipating, is that break would really help them out. What a... Jeez! That dunk from Big Jack. Wolf was not in the greatest position here. I want to see what he saw. He sees Big Jack coming in, and he knows that he screwed up. Yeah, for sure. They hit that ball down. He knows that Big Jack's absolutely got a shot there. Big Jack takes it, kind of hits it right into Wolf's car, and that helps it go down into the net, Wolf's up for this. Oh, no, he's going to get double dunked. Camber takes his turn now, dunks right on Wolf as well.
Did I just caster curse it?
You
For
ruined
an entire game of caster cursing? All in one? Is that what this is?
Why Wolf didn't touch that one? Like, all he had to do was boost straight upward, and he, like, leaned way back. I thought that was kind of strange. He was, like, gripping his controller too hard, maybe? And his thumb slipped on the joystick and kept pushing it down? Who knows? Or is he throwing for the stream hype? Ooh, almost. It looked like Wolf was going to pass to Nico for a second there, but he fluttered his boost instead of holding it. Camber's up for this. Ooh, right around Big Jack, though. I'm not sure Big Jack had a touch to begin with. Nico with no boost, contesting that. You got to do it. You're going to have to make plays with no boost. Although he just own goaled it. What? Nico, no. What a shot. Wolf never saw it coming.
I think Nico thought he was a lot faster than he was.
He wanted to hit it off the rim for sure and send it back because Wolf was in a position to accept that pass. And instead, he just made an amazing shot.
Put on the wrong net.
What Big Jack would say is Rolf would be Rolf if it was me that did that. Because I do that stuff all the time. I try to hit it into my rim or my net to get the clear.
I as well
That
am known.
accidentally shoot.
I've known for these things. Big Jack.
He would say
Big
Nico
Jack most
pulled it off.
definitely would say that you and I are both known for these things.
Great save from Nico. The ball was real low, and he still managed to get a touch. And he does get a shot, too. Big Jack can't get the save from the back wall.
It's the wheels, man.
Wait, did he touch it with his wheels?
Yeah.
I thought he got a really good contact with it.
Nah.
Oh, you're right.
Nah.
That's so unfortunate. If he hit it with any other part of his car, maybe got a save. Like if he hit it with the sides or the top of his car, maybe he gets a pinch off of the rim. Hard to say.
Wheels? Nope.
Yeah. Cameras pre-jump this. Big Jack does get a good block, but I think Cameras used a lot of his boost. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, what a pass! I didn't see that coming at all. I was watching from Camber's perspective, and he sees the shot come out, and he's like, okay, I got to go save this, and nope.
I had the exact same thing. I was watching Camera's perspective as well, and
Wolf
suddenly
just
there's a
sneaks
wolf.
up on him. Yeah. Where did that come from? Well, they managed to claw their way back into this game. Billies have. They've still got 3 minutes, so plenty of time. That double touch could be a disaster.
That's a clip name right there. Double touch disaster.
Does a double touch disaster. 5D's double touch disaster. Ooh, Wolf's hit it right into Camber. I think if he got a wave dash.
We could do one more. 5D's double touch disaster dunk.
But the dunk is in the 5D. We already got that covered. Ooh, what double demo? Double demo 5D's double dunk.
We're getting weird here. Oh, they're getting weird
There's
over
a
there in the
shot.
corner as well.
No, who bailed? Who was it?
They were on top of each other. It's
Oh, okay. It wasn't a rule 1.
yeah.
I think Wolf is in the same boat as me. I would not bail for any reason.
No, yeah, same. There's no reason to bail from that.
Well, 5Ds, they've managed to hold strong for this last minute. It's got 2 more just like it. And they got to make sure they don't get demoed. Oh, Nico! Wow, that was a crazy save from him.
Double demo, double dunk disaster is what Eternally Speedy says.
Yeah, there. Oh, Big Jack trying to get a pass to camera, keeping it around Wolf. Nico might have a double. Ooh, that double touch definitely would have been a goal. The defense had no way of stopping that. Big Jack doesn't get the block onto Wolf. Wolf trying to get a pass to Nico. Nico is up, takes a shot. Camber finishes it for him. Really, really low shot from Nico. Camber absolutely had to pre-jump that, but I think he perceived the wrong angle of attack there. Or he just wasn't fast enough. Okay. He's trying to cover the whole, like, rim, but he's just a small car. He can only cover a small piece of it. Oh, Nico blocking it as he lands from the kickoff. He gets bumped a little bit, but he manages to take Camber's boost. Nico's past the Wolf. Wolf trying to get a block on the Camber. That's a little risky since Nico was just the one that passed it. What can Camber do with this? Puts it straight up where Nico should be able to get that touch. Wolf back on defense at this moment. Oh, don't clear it. Control it. He sent it right to Camber. That means the offense is going to continue. Oh, he doesn't get a touch there either. This is looking pretty grim for the Billies. I mean, I know they won the last 2 games, but Wolf's struggling out here. Camber's shot is a little wide. Wolf, no, not enough boost to get to that. He just needed a few more.
Don't
Ooh,
you love
Camber
those?
doesn't. Yeah,
When you're right. Like,
there's a shot. It's gonna be all tied up. Sneaky shot from Wolf. Was that because Camber whiffed? Or Big Jack, I mean? Yeah, here comes Big Jack. Doesn't get the block. He doesn't jump in time. Yeah, that's what it was. He didn't see Wolf there hiding underneath the shadow of the rim.
Nico was there too. That would not have helped either. Seeing what you're doing.
Wolf gets blocked. The 5Ds need to make something happen here. They've only got 2 seconds. This is it. That's going to be it. The
That's
game,
it.
set, match goes to the Billies. The Billies once again get to hold their title. Wow, they just swept. After getting 3 games streaked by the 5Ds, they just sweep the second best of 5 right out from under them. My bad, Mythic Pink Mist. I did say all tied up. I thought it was 3-2. I swear the last time I looked it was 3-2, but it was 3-3 at the time. Let's see if we can get the Billies in here.
They're gonna be in here. You know they gotta be. If they're not, we can blame them for everything and call their victory a sham. So that's how this works. Right?
Yes.
Interview
Hello.
required to get money.
Yo,
Hello.
Hello.
yo, congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
Yet another victory under your belt.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
don't oops us and get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when Nico shot it on his own net
Yeah,
and he said, "Oops"?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
That
so.
was- It just brought out the Super Saiyan in the Billies, huh?
Yeah, Big Jack, that oops was all it took.
It's just like when Frieza killed Krillin and Goku's he's charging up. I get it now.
Oh, Big Jack's like, I found a good way to piss you off then.
All right, wow. I mean, just another day in the life of the Billies. You won all the way through the winners final, and then you lost the first best of 5 in the grand final, but absolutely swept the 5Ds in the grand final. So you were orange literally all tournament,
Yeah,
and that's mostly my fault. But
there was.
We'll take
They should have taken it. They should have taken orange when they had the chance.
I would say, like, I was kind of surprised by the turnout of this tournament. There was a lot of grand champs you didn't have to see. You guys got to watch. You got to play against Brute Force Esports.
Mhm.
I bet that was pretty exciting. Those guys are pretty good. And on the bottom side, I think there was a couple more teams that were full of grand champs too. But I was pretty happy with that. Would you say that it was a challenge to get all the way to the 5Ds match, or was it like a breeze? just-
So
Cleaning house out there.
up until the brute force match, it was pretty easy. During the brute force match, my controller caused like a bad goal that like tied the game up with like a minute left, which could have lost us the series. But we escaped, won the last game, and then the rest is history. You guys saw the rest.
Yeah. In fact, I noticed in the last series that your controller caused a goal to
Uh-huh.
get scored
Oh,
against
yeah.
you.
Couple goals.
That was a constant problem, huh?
It was really acting up this tourney. Yeah,
And you have an Xbox One controller?
correct.
Nico, I'm ready. I'm ready. Do you want my controller? Do you want my old controller? It's not really old. It's actually the
Dude,
newer
does
one.
everything on it work?
Yeah, everything works. It's actually the newer one. Honestly, it's actually the newer one of the ones I'm using right now.
All right. Yeah. DM me and we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, stay tuned for fixed controller and the future streams from Nico.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, who's giving? Oh, oops to the Billies. Wow, Big Jack just subbed. Thanks.
Yo, thanks for the sub, Big Jack. 8 months in a row.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us who like our staff members are around that 8-9 month mark, like right when we got partner or associate. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
I missed
Everybody.
one by like a day or two.
You
Whenever
missed
sent
it?
me.
Everybody who has it, ranked one hoops, do it. I want to see them. I want to see how many we have.
We have one.
One,
Is there anyone you guys want to
Two.
thank?
Oh yeah. I'd like to thank Elton John. That one, you knew that one was coming.
Yeah.
How long ago did you make up that name?
Well, actually, I'd also like to thank Sassy Pig because he Snapchatted me and said, but Billy and the Jets, and I told him I'm taking that.
Wow.
Huh. Well, how long ago was that though?
This was about like a week and a half ago, maybe.
Oh, really?
So you were holding on to
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
So are you ready for next week, or like with a name, or do you?
No. No, we're dry right now. Usually I make the name like 10 minutes before the
Mhm.
tourney
Like
starts.
that's when your brain gets the most active about it.
Yeah, let's say that.
Let's-
Well, chat, you heard it here. The Billies need names. They need your help. Give them some Billy-themed names. Oh, Wolf, was there anyone you wanted to thank? I interrupted.
Yeah, just Nico, Aquafina, and Big Jack for the fire
Aquafina!
at the end.
Aquafina?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Why are you thanking Aquafina?
It's a sponsor.
They've been our sponsor for the past month and a half or so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I didn't know you guys worked for Coke. Did you know that Aquafina is a Coke brand?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Wait,
It's
what?
a massive company.
Yep.
Dude,
Huh?
Coke owns everything.
No, but like, huh? About the sponsor? Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's
Also, guys, never ask for Coke when you're at a party because they don't know which one you're talking about.
You gotten those mixed up before? Man.
Yeah, I've gotten the disappointed looks like, we don't have that at this party.
Is
like,
Pepsi
oh.
okay?
Or like,
Yeah,
the first question is always what soda or what pop or whatever do you have, and then you ask.
Ah, yeah, true.
One time I went up to the bartender and said, could I have a Coke and rum? And he goes, is Pepsi okay? I'm like, sure, whatever. And he just mixes Coke with Pepsi, dude. Is the nerve to hand me that.
that's hilarious.
Now that is just a good practical joke right there.
Okay, and that'll be $12.
Like a shot glass. All right. Man. Well,
Host?
I see a few people that we could go host. Yeah. Vince is on. We've definitely hosted him
Oh,
before.
I have people to thank.
Oh yeah.
I would
Who you got?
I would actually like to thank the people in the Ranked Hoops Discord for helping me get this awesome monitor that I played on today.
Oh yeah. Who helped you out?
Booty cash.
But
Bootycash.
yep, Bootycash. Let me just real quick casually scroll up. Totally not.
That you really
John
like it?
Jilke? Did John Jilke help you?
I don't recognize that name. I mean, I know him. Like, I don't think he did though. Let me find this.
Oh.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Let's see here.
Jeez.
Come
Guys,
on. We have too many people.
Scroll.
No, we've got too many people talking in this.
We've reached
Somebody
critical mass.
slash host.
Goodbye,
I want to thank Psyonix for making hoops ranked. It's finally happening. It's gonna take 8 years, but we're gonna get it. We got what we wanted. Everyone else can suck it, cause we got it. We did it, guys. All right.
Yay!
Is it cool if I host Vince?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna raid him, right? Raid Vince RL. Vince RL. All right. Well, I'll be streaming Thursday. Nico, you'll probably be streaming Friday, is my guess. We'll have a tournament. Do we know, Nico? Because next week is Labor Day,
Mm.
so we might have a tournament Saturday or Sunday. I don't know yet.
Well,
think we can-
Labor Day's on Monday, so
Right. Yeah. I think we're just gonna do it Sunday. We're not gonna change anything for the likes of you guys.
Well, that's been
Enjoy
us.
your 3-day week next weekend.
Bye.
For those of you in the United States. And that's it.